Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of Awakening the Ancients. Last time, you guys entered the lava fortress and fought a bunch of dudes and nearly died. And you solved a puzzle, sort of. You got three-fourths of a puzzle done, something like that. Two-thirds of a puzzle done. And then you went down a hallway, down a set of spiraling stairs into the basement of this place, where you heard ominous dwarven chanting coming from the other side of a door at the bottom of the stairs. And that's where we're going to pick up this time.
Real quick, is push to talk a function in Discord or in the in?
It is a function in Discord. There is a push to talk option that you can turn on in voice and video settings, probably. You had to bind it to a key and then turn it on.
See if I can.
I'm not hearing any echo right now, D.
Kelso probably has her mic
It's
turned
probably
off.
muted.
Yeah. So we'll play with it and figure it out. But I'm going to ask the party what they want to do.
Well, after the events of the assault on lava, we survived and we took a short rest just to regain some of our health and abilities. And I think we were going to see what we can see what we're facing down this northern corridor, to find out whether we are going to be forced to act right away or whether we can.
The perception checks, maybe? Should we listen? Should we?
We heard the chanting, so we need to see what they're chanting about, right?
I believe I told you last time what it was.
Is there anything like on the door, like those amber glass, or like a way?
Oh yeah.
Where I could try and see through the door. Is there like a keyhole I can look through or something?
No, there is. There's not really anything you could look through. There is a handle on the door. This is, by the way, it's a door that again looks wooden, but is definitely not made out of wood. There is a gap between the floor and the door that you could potentially peer down and get a little bit of a look if there's anything on the other side, but it's not going to be much.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's definitely down there. I'm gonna say this is Eris. He's definitely down there. We gotta investigate in order to save him, complete our mission, and then go home.
I'm more so worried about how many people are in there.
That's true.
I'm worried that
We
he's
don't gotta kill him
already
all.
dead.
We just gotta grab him and get out.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
Make a mad run for it.
What do you think, Crackle? Crackle seems strangely distant and quiet today. I was kidding.
I could make a voice for Crackle, but I don't want to commit Grant to that. I don't want to just be like, Crackle, think we should go through the door, you know?
Oh boy.
No.
Cancelled.
Canceled racist. Wow.
Cancelled,
Well,
Yeah.
that's how all the other kobolds sound.
Wow.
He's the different one.
Wow. That's reptilian appropriation right there.
What do you expect him to sound like? Fucking Jeeves?
I don't know. Maybe he has a melodious bass singing voice.
Yeah. All of them sound like Michael Clark Duncan.
Nobody knows the trouble I see.
He does sound an awful lot like Dresden.
He does speak in a sort of a high.
He does have the
voice,
exact
though, a
same
little bit.
voice as Dresden. That's true.
Yeah. Who's Dresden?
Right ahead. Watch my other episodes to figure out.
Okay, but now I will say, the party should be reasonably aware of Crackle's skills and abilities.
I mean, he hasn't used all of them.
Just as
time
a
on the walls.
Just as a
resource. He ain't got shit. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
If only we had
Crackle is Bellamere, but small and blue.
Only we had to do that to see how many people are there.
You know, I was thinking about Wizard taking
We
Wizard
have
Eye.
Skipper, but Skipper has rat intelligence, so I don't know what that is.
You have a druid
How
that
do
can
we
turn into
interact
animals.
I
And we
can also
drew it.
talk to animals.
Oh
That's
well.
true.
Can you talk
I
to
mean-
anyone?
Could I also like do that scary movie thing where they stick the knife under the door and see the reflection?
Uh,
Going for
I mean,
Do you know
There's
what I'm
not-
talking about?
no, but there's also not enough room for you to get a reflection of anything other than the ceiling. Like we're talking, the gap is like tiny. It's like an inch.
Like a normal
I mean,
door.
I can summon a wild companion.
You can also
Help
turn
us.
into an animal.
That is true, but
You also haven't tried
that would
opening the
be-
door yet.
Well, no, we're not trying to figure out to open the door. We're also trying to figure out what to do after we open the door.
We have to see what we're facing. Wouldn't that be fair to say? And the best way we can get information might rely on Skipper, if Skipper can be safely put in a position to see and then can communicate it. I'm not sure what else to do. Oh, can we get through this door? We have to figure out how to get past this. Is it a door or a
a door.
cage or a
It
portcullis?
is a wooden-looking, non-wooden door.
Yeah, okay. So we can't see what's on the other side. We can only hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to open this door. How did we open? Was there? Oh, maybe it was a grate on the western corridor with the anvil and the golem. How did we get through there?
This one
You,
has
you
a
solved the
handle.
puzzle.
We didn't solve the puzzle of the northern one.
That's where you are right now.
Okay, so I can just naturally
It's
talk.
open. We can
Animal.
go through.
Is it
Yeah, it's
It's more so about like
what happens after we. You're-
scoping it out before we just like Aragorn in, you know?
Right.
Aragorning in
Just-
is exactly what we
That's
need to do.
It really is. You guys are haggard and nearly broken. You've been through hell. You just push through the double doors and you're ready to go.
All right, let's go then.
Yeah, I'm not saying you do that. I'm saying
All right, who's gonna Aragorn in?
you're just gonna walk in. Okay.
At this point,
Well,
We don't really have much of a choice.
well, wait now.
Maybe one of
how
us
far
can
away do
sneak
the voices
through?
sound? Are the voices right behind the door?
They're quiet enough that you can't exactly make out what they're saying, but you can understand like bits and pieces.
Can I?
is there like
Well, how close do they?
You don't know.
is there a small hole Smallfoot can go through?
I was
to
Yes,
the other part of the
there's a
mall?
small gap
Skipper?
underneath the door that small things could fit through.
Can I
Oh.
hold Skipper to the gap and then like be like, "Hey, Eris, can you ask Skipper what they see?"
Yeah. Eris. Well, is Skipper gonna go through to go look? And then come
I
back?
won't let my child leave my hands, so just their little head is gonna poke under.
Oh, okay. Okay. Skipper, what do you
Do you
see?
think rats are able to play 20 questions like Boobat?
Shake their head.
If they could talk back.
It says, okay, look. It says that I can understand limited manner. I can understand meaning. They can understand the meaning of my words. That's about it.
But but they can't communicate back to you, correct?
They can't communicate back to me now.
Unless you have
Okay.
speak with animals, which I know you do.
I do, but it's
But I
not
don't know how many
ticked.
spell slots you get.
What info
not
can
tick.
you get?
You should
From
have
a
you should have speak with animals always prepared because you're a druid.
Look,
Like
I was-
as in your wild shape feature gives you speak with animals prepared at all times. I'm pretty sure
ritual
that's just
too?
the thing you have.
Oh, okay, so I could still do it.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, check your character sheet, but
Yeah, isn't it a ritual?
I don't know. But a ritual is 10 minutes, so you gonna stay on the other side of the door for 10 minutes?
Jesus.
Where's wild shape? Where is it? Wild shape. It's a bunch of wild shape rules. Maybe it was it druidic? Maybe or spellcasting? I can't remember.
Watch us run headfirst into another goddamn mess again.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up because
I don't want to do that.
I am literally playing a druid in my Sunday game. I should know this, but hold on a second.
Yeah. Well, the druid rules changed, so I don't even know anymore.
That's what I'm saying. I'm playing new druid, and I should be able
It
to.
sucks. Can we play old druid?
No, no, old druid's broken. I will never
At
be
least-
able to do anything to you, and it'd be boring as hell.
At least can I
Uh,
multi-class when we level
features
up
and
next?
traits. Wild shape. Wild companion.
Multi-class to old druid.
Druid. It's part of druidic.
Druidic.
It's part of druidic. So
Oh,
druidic, you don't have it on your features and traits. That's why we don't know what it's doing. So druidic, you always have speak with animals prepared.
Why don't I have druidic on here?
I don't know, because you didn't. You put it as a language, but you didn't copy paste the text into your features and traits.
Because
So-
you were.
Good thing I'm playing a druid currently and know about that. Otherwise, you'd be fucked.
Okay.
So you have, if you spend a first level spell slot, you can cast speak with animals, and you can talk to the rat.
Okay, let's do that. I
Or
only
you
have
could,
one.
or you could
spell
wild
left.
shape into a small creature and fit it under the door yourself. I don't know if you have any prepared, but there you go.
I might want
Um,
to save my wild shape though.
Whatever you want to do. So you cast speak with animals, yes,
Yeah.
and you're shoving your rat's head under the door to see what he
Delicately.
sees.
This is my baby.
Yeah, okay. Delicately shoving.
Eris says,
But speak
What do you
with
see?
animals means, is it speak to animals or speak with animals? Because it implies you're getting information back from the rat.
Yes, that's what the spell does.
the rat can talk
Okay.
to me.
All right, good.
Go ahead.
I asked, what do you see?
There's a lot of red. There's a lot of red in there.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of red in there.
Is this rat from Brooklyn?
Yes.
Oh, I hope this is what Skipper sounded
He's from
like.
he's from the streets of Port Merrick. This is what they sound like.
That's what they sound like.
I tell the party there's a lot of lava down there.
It's not lava. It's not hot. Well, it's kind of hot. It's not lava though. It's like
Oh, he's not saying it's lava.
It's like balls. There's a lot of balls.
How can I best
a lot
describe
of
this
balls.
There's balls and vines, and there's people in there.
How many people?
It looks like there's, I don't know, what are numbers? 4 people?
4 people.
to you? More
Okay.
than one. There's
And
more
there's a-
than one.
There's a really big glowing orb hovering in the air.
You know what an orb is,
Is
huh?
there more than us? Like more people than us?
I only
Eris.
see 4 people in there.
Oh, okay.
He only says
Is
he
there
says 4
anyone
people,
that looks
so it,
kind of like
one
a
of them.
nerdy professor in there?
Can you tell Skipper I love her?
Her? Oh no.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Wow.
Oops.
Skipper's been smoking 3 packs a day.
Yeah, this is what
See?
Skipper sounds like. She's
Well,
a delicate lady.
Shit.
Like,
That's just what Skipper sounds like.
That's what Skipper sounds like.
All right.
Eris, will you tell my rat I love her?
Skipper, Smallfoot says that she loves you.
Tell her to give me some cheese.
She says, and I turned to her and say, she says she loves you too.
I'm hungry. You don't feed me enough.
I'm hungry. You don't feed me enough. What am I,
my
a
ad
slave?
blocker-
Am I a slave? Is that what I am?
Skipper lives with my rations. She can eat as much as she wants.
I'm tired of hardtack and salami.
Could you take a bath once in a while?
You really
Okay,
need
I'm
to
gonna
wash your
tell-
hair. It's kind of greasy.
I'm gonna tell the party there's like 4 total people, so I feel like we can take them.
Oh,
If
we
the
can
rat is
definitely
estimating it
Aragorn
correctly.
in.
Right. But I
That
just
may
feel
not
like
know what 4
it's
is.
a lot less than what they had before, unless they can summon like those weapons again, like last time.
We're assuming they're all the same Dwemer that we were just fighting. We don't.
Dwemer.
Yeah.
We're on the Elder
no.
Scrolls now.
The same.
Also- Trusting a rat's ability to count, so
Right.
Well, look, we can. Crackle and I can go shock and awe if we come in and want to surprise them. We can just come in and start attacking immediately. If you want to do it that way, but I don't really know what would be. I can protect the headmaster if he's in there with the spell, but
I'm in my good armor.
I mean, if we go through the door and are seen, we have to have a plan. If we go through the door and we're not seen, we have to have a plan. Yeah?
I mean, I feel like the odds of them seeing us are very high. So I might as well try and open the door quietly, so in the slim chance we can surprise them.
That
Okay.
could be our advantage for sure.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Worst case is they see us, we shut the door, we retreat, and we can throw the hole down when they come through that door. We have other options if we retreat, if they see us.
The whole
That's what I was
hole
thinking.
down is a fun idea. I love that.
Anybody got any grenades?
Oh,
It takes in game terms, it takes an action, yeah, to set that hole down. So we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I got this M80 here.
And then
Please.
I have an
Scary-
Abrams
got
tank
one
waiting outside.
Poison, a box of snuff.
I'm not the assault rifle artificer.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a hempen rope.
Well,
Yeah,
I
just
can
pretty
cast.
rough.
I have prestidigitation. So if they do, if we retreat and they come through that door, I can cast it and create a loud and like a shower of sparks that might disorient them. You know, we have.
I can cast a thunder wave. I have one spell slot left, so I can cast thunder wave, magic missile, absorb elements, and catapult. So like
What about
thunder wave's pretty good if they're in a narrow, area. If I go first, since I'm in my good armor now, so I have extra hit points that I can give myself. I'm not as squishy as I was before.
Yeah.
I have
Who has
gust
the
of
hole?
wind.
That and I give them disadvantage on attacks against you guys if I hit them. So
I have a
Oh.
gust of wind, so I could possibly.
combat
push
wise,
them
I'm in
into
a better
something.
position than I was before.
Okay. What about you,
If there's
Crackle?
lava on the other side of the door.
How do you feel about the plan, Crackle?
No,
Crackle,
but like, does he have?
Crackle is
good
staring at a
stuff.
wall with drool coming down his face.
Crackle.
Crackle's
Crackle has
thinking
gone.
about-
Crackle has gone Blair Witch.
Crackle blinks slowly, one eye at a time.
Crackle has gone full
Real
Blair Witch
frog
on us.
blink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Standing in the corner staring at the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the corner of your eye when you go to look at Crackle, he like T-poses for a second and then goes back to normal.
Crackle clips slightly through the floor before coming back up to
Yeah.
resting position.
Just his eye moves to the side to look at you as if he's a person trapped in a statue.
Both eyes are staring in two different directions.
of the high elves?
Yeah. Have you heard of the high elves?
So let's try and. Is there a lock on the door? Let's try and open the door slowly, and see how lucky we get.
I have been waiting to pick a lock for weeks.
I don't think it's locked.
You haven't tried
open
to.
Can I try and open the door so sneaky?
Yeah.
The handle turns, but no dice on opening the door.
Oh,
She
the
was
door
locked.
doesn't open,
It is not open currently.
and there is no keyhole.
There is a keyhole.
Oh, can I please try and pick the lock?
You certainly can.
Yeah, we gotta try that.
My sleight of hand.
Yeah. Well, you'll roll thieves' tools. Right. I think it's thieves' tools.
I'm envisioning Baldur's Gate
What is
open.
it? It's
Lock.
text, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you have. Do you have expertise in thieves' tools or sleight of hand or anything like that?
Let me double check. I have proficiency. Let me see. Sleight of hand, make a deck. Sleight of hand check to pick a lock with thieves' tools.
Okay. Well, then you just do sleight of hand then.
Oh, great, because I got gloves of thievery, and that makes that a lot better.
Yeah. That's kind of what it's meant for. I didn't know if you
Yeah,
had.
heck yeah.
I
I
mean,
think you made it.
a natural 20 for 36. I think you're fine.
Not only that, all the locks in the castle just open on their own.
Well, this lock controls every other lock in the entire place.
Right.
Um,
Right. You've unlocked the door to hell.
I
as
actually
well.
just found the master key.
yeah, you have a key to literally every door in the rest of the game.
Yeah, this roll was so good. You have magical insight into all of your future lock picking rolls.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Somewhere,
All right.
the entire Thieves Guild shut down because they can't compete with you.
Yep.
Um,
Be like
That's worth
double-
at least
like double.
like you learn that all of the fucking doors that look like this have like
Right.
the same like lock in it
Type
and
of
are
lock
activated by the
mastery.
same key. Because why would you have a castle with like there's got to be one key to the castle. You come on,
Like a
you can't
master
just
key.
lock
what
all
you're
these different keys.
what you're realizing is that this lock, while it is relatively intricate, is also old, and it's made using an older form of lock that's easier to open with your thieves' tools.
Okay.
So easily enough, in almost half a second, you're like, oh, this is old as fuck. I just kind of flick one thing, and then it opens, and you're able to slowly push the door open just a little bit. Go ahead and make me a stealth check as well.
All of us?
No,
Just her, just Sparrow. Stealth 16. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So you kind of stick your head through the door and peer around, and what you see on the inside, you see the first thing that catches your eye probably is what your rat friend described as the balls and vines. There are a number of like this red bulbous growths that are kind of spreading throughout the interior of the chamber, and you can see that they are connected through these kind of the same similar colored like reddish purple vines or veins of something that go into and between and underneath and over the stonework. You can see a number of those growths, particularly on the left side of the chamber, are glowing and pulsing with a very faint kind of pinkish red light, and those pulses are also mirrored by the second thing that you notice, which is several Duergar standing around a lightly pulsing, glowing orb that is hovering over the floor that they are all seemingly concentrated on at the moment. You can see the Duergar, as far as what they look like, there are two in heavy-looking, intricate plate mail, and there is one of the flame speakers that you had fought in the previous room, carrying his torch and seemingly leading the ritual. Behind him, you see another Duergar in intricate plate mail, but with a lot more adornment. This is clearly some sort of captain or leader of some kind. And they're sitting on a throne that is at the epicenter of all sorts of these vines and bulbous growths. All four of them seem to be concentrating wholly on whatever they're doing, chanting in unison in Dwarvish. Their prayer of theft, or whatever it was I said before. You can also see two large glowing pillars, crystalline pillars that are glowing in time with the magic and the ritual itself on the far side of the chamber. Probably 15 feet tall, each one. Made of the same amber-like glass material that you had seen previously on a lot of these doors. Somebody's got some static. Here, Hannah, you got a lot of static going on.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what to do about that.
I don't leave the call and join back in.
I don't hear it.
I hear it.
I do.
Must be a headphone user
Is that
problem.
better?
I don't know. Yes, it stopped.
Sorry.
Do you see the headmaster?
Oh yeah, do I see a wizard?
You do not.
The fuck?
You just see four Duergar. Is what you see.
Just say not worth it and we go take a long ride.
Well, this orb. How big is this orb?
Or not worth it, and we go to the other gate.
Oh.
The orb
The
is
Golem Gate?
the orb is about the size of
Or
a
the
bowling
other
ball.
gate? No. Okay.
So, what? Did we already know what they were chanting?
It's I didn't have a specific thing, but it's essentially for those of you that understand Dwarvish, it's a prayer, asking Avarit to steal from someone and give to them. It's a prayer of selfishness, a prayer of theft, a prayer of taking what is not rightfully yours.
Okay. Well, we have one more.
I say I don't know. We can, if we like, I think that's what we gotta find the professor. If the professor isn't behind the door, we should wait to deal with whatever situation is behind the door until we find him. Maybe we want to stop this and find out what kind of fucking orb this is. That might be a smart move.
I will also say that you can't see the entirety of the chamber. There are places around the corners that you are not aware of from your vantage point.
I fear that the orb is already whatever they needed from the professor. That, like, maybe we're late. But I don't trust it, or a big glowing ball of energy with, like, ancient evil magic users. I think I want to interrupt whatever this is. If you guys think you can handle it, squishies.
I don't know. But, like, okay, let's say we interrupt it. What do we do after when we're all, all of our spell slots are gone? How are we gonna continue? Let's say we do it.
We are right by the exit, and we know how to get to the exit.
But what if there's people?
Well, if we leave now, we might not get the chance to come back and rescue the professor, having known that they've been attacked. We'd just be looking at more security than normal, and have to fight our way in again.
If these guys are doing this ritual and that guy looks like a guy in charge, someone in that room knows where the headmaster is. We could
also a valid point.
If they're still in the middle of some chanting and we don't see the headmaster, they're not attacking us right now. They're just in a room and we know where they are. We could go check out the other corridor, the one on the eastern side of the room, and see if we can get through there, what we can see about that. Because if all of our options are exhausted and we don't have any leads, we're going to have to come back to this room and extract information from one of them. We're going to have to fight them, I think.
I think it's a safe bet to check out and see if we can access the other side, just to know what options we have.
The headmaster's not in here. Whatever that orb is, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm supposed to know what it is. It's not the headmaster.
Whatever power they will get from that orb, if we don't stop it, we don't know how far into this ritual they are. They could
True.
be like 3 lines of chanting away, and it could, I don't know, like, as a big ball of power, it could enchant like the whole castle for all we know. And then
perhaps they're trying to steal the knowledge that the professor holds in his brain.
My thought was that the ball is the professor's power, but I don't know how y'all magic users work.
What do you think, Crackle?
Mister have no thoughts. Mister standing in corner.
Yikes.
Okay.
We're just going to keep trying Crackle voices until we find one. Well, okay. As far as my intelligence goes, is there anything I can tell or should know about this ritual or this glowing orb?
Oh
Make
yeah,
make an Arcana check.
How about some more intelligent people look through the door, peek through the door?
I can try.
Ooh.
Yeah, even with a 22, you do not know shit.
Okay.
Is it Arcana or is it investigation?
It's Arcana.
Sam.
Nobody knows. All right.
No.
So we're not sure what the nature of this glowing orb is.
You have no clue. Like you have a vast amount of knowledge when it comes to
something like that.
you have a pretty big grasp on magic, as far as how magic works, how it is transferred from one place to another, how it changes forms. And Skeggy has a lot of knowledge when it comes to magical devices and creations and objects. And between the two of you, you can't fathom what this thing is.
Okay.
Just telling enough in and of itself.
Yeah, I mean, that tells me that it may
That's
not be
scary. I don't know.
It may not be connected directly to the headmaster. Whatever they're chanting, they're in this room and we know where they are. So I say let's leave them there until we have to engage them to get more information. We still have one corridor left in this castle to see where it goes.
And we didn't know how to open that other door, though. We have to reevaluate that, like, code we were inputting.
I think didn't we get the code?
Because getting here was 5. Was it 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45?
Well, it would have been, looking at the room, it would be 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, and then jump to the corridor. You go down by 5s till you get to 25, 40. See the sequence?
Well, I thought they all started from the 1.
Well, we're on this side.
I know, but I can get to the 1 again.
Yeah, but to get to the 1,
I have jump. I can jump all the way to the platform from the edges of these platforms and start doing the code from 1.
Well, it's going to be the same. Well, you're saying that you want to count up each time, but what about the people when they come out of that chanting? They're going to be right where we are, and they're going to be wanting to use these pillars to jump across. There's got to be some sequence. We used 5s to get to where we are now. If we reverse it, we might be able to get to the eastern corridor without you having to jump all the way back to 1.
What?
As you guys are
moved through this castle.
As you guys are saying all this, you hear a crescendo in the chant, and at the same time the crescendo reaches its peak, you feel the tremors that you had felt before you entered this place. A small earthquake that sends you kind of off balance for a little bit before settling down. The chant continues.
I think Belmir might be right. The pattern might go in 5s again. But I think whatever this ritual is, it's dangerous. And it poses a danger to us and the professor. It's probably wise we stop it.
Yeah. I agree. It's gonna get worse.
Well, if you didn't see the headmaster in that room, then I'm not worried about hurting any innocent people. If we can try and sneak in, are we going to try and sneak in, or are we going to go in and surprise them and just let loose?
I can sneak in and get a shot at the leader.
Yeah.
Get into position if you can. But things might get loud, hot, and heavy.
Okay.
I would like to prepare my short bow to take a sneaky shot at the leader through the door.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'll put you guys there so you can see what the map looks like.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Boss fight. They're huge. Are they huge? I can't tell.
They look pretty fucking big.
Like back here. Sparrows in front.
No, we're the same size.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is the skaggy token like that?
Because it's whatever.
All right, let's go, guys. I don't know what to do.
This opening where the globe is over Some sort of fiery pit?
Maybe we have some casters hide behind the corners so that they have some cover, and then I can run in and distract them and take their attention.
Well,
Any advice for what animal I should change into?
Something
got-
big.
All right.
Something icy.
something damage dealing.
Yeah.
Even.
A flying mutant bear.
All right.
Again, I can't emphasize it enough. You can kill these things. They are not good beings.
Well, I'd like to keep one alive to find out where the headmaster is. Maybe we can interrogate him, but if they all have to die, then they all have to die.
The guy on the throne might know something.
Somebody knows something.
I'm ready to take my shot.
Okay,
You,
let me.
you have not entered
can
the
I-
room yet. Let's be clear about that.
Oh,
I'm just giving you
We're not in
a
yet.
visual.
Okay, can I potentially roll stealth to enter the room?
Sure. Go ahead and roll stealth. You're probably fine.
Nice.
I
Go ahead and-
I do think casters and ranged people should stay in the corners because that'll give you like half cover.
Yeah, just keep in mind that there's not a lot of cover in this hallway. You're small,
Yeah.
so you can probably hide behind like the ballast things, these things. If you hide behind these growths, you're small enough to hide behind those if you move from cover to cover. Otherwise, you're gonna have to like be behind a corner, like over here or here, in order to not be seen. And you can't move. I'm not gonna let you move that far on a stealth roll in one go.
Sorry.
If you're stealthing without, you know, if you're stealthing and trying to sneak up on somebody, you got half your movement, so 15 feet.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
And then
You're not behind any cover at the moment.
oh wait, where did you say the cover was?
There's
Looks like
a
we're
bigger
off
growth
to
here,
see the wizard.
a bigger growth here, and there are two corners
Oh.
here.
I couldn't see the growth right here.
Yeah.
So I'd like to be behind this one, please.
We have Dorothy. We have the Tin Man.
I'm the
We have the
cowardly
cow.
lion. No,
Yeah.
I'm the cowardly lion.
Who's the scarecrow?
Scarecrow.
There's a bunch
Crackle.
Crackle, because he has the hat.
There's a bunch of weird crisscrossing shadows.
If I only had a brain.
Might
I could while away the hours.
I have my crossbow locked and loaded whenever God allows me to take my shot.
You can take your shot whenever you want to.
Can I enter the room?
You can certainly try.
Do I stealth it? Or should I just let her take her shot? first?
Everyone should try stealthing. Everyone should try stealthing to get into position behind some cover. Is what I say.
Okay. I'll do my best. Sorry if this goes wrong. Ugh.
I mean, one fail, all fail? I don't know. I'll try stealthing, but I don't know.
Where are you going to, Hannah?
Here.
Okay. So you quietly creep around the corner into the room. You almost trip over a vine, but the little stumble step did not seem to alert them as you get over to that corner.
All right. I'll try going over to this side. I'm assuming that there's no... I don't want to lose my sight line, but I do want to get a little closer. See, this is still dark. It's not opening up for
You're
me.
in the wall.
Is it a wall? I mean,
There's-
what's...
you might not be able to see because you're a human. I don't know if you have a.
Is it very dark?
It's just anywhere you can't see is shadow.
Yeah, okay. Well,
It's
all right.
darkness.
I'll close... well, shit. I'll go there. All right. I'll just sneak to the right, a little bit to the right, and hug the wall.
Yep,
How's
sure.
that?
I'd go
You are not
behind
in
that
cover.
corner if I were you.
You are not in
What
cover.
corner? Here?
I'd go behind that corner if I were you.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah. Or like
Yeah,
right there?
no, right next to it.
There.
Yeah.
Now you have half cover. Now things can't hit you, and you can cast spells around that corner.
At that guy.
At the evil guys.
At
Yes.
anything I can see. Okay. All right. Well, I'll try and go there stealthily.
Now
Yeah, you need to roll a stealth check.
Skeggy. Oh, wait, he needs to roll stealth first. All right.
6.
Oh fuck.
Bellamere, as you step through the door and are trying to navigate
Bell.
the mess of vines on the floor between you and your cover spot, you accidentally trip over one and break it, and it snaps. And it's less organic than you thought it was. It crunches like crystal when you step on it, and it breaks into like shards of almost this like glassy material, and that shattering of glass draws the attention of the Duergar, who see you entering the room from the other side. Their heads snap back to reality. They're blinking as they come out of whatever stupor they were in. And the one on the throne says, "The intruders are here! Continue the ritual! I would have words with them." And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay, dokie.
I didn't even get an Aragorn through the door.
Oh. Oh wait, you haven't even clicked.
Yeah, let me put the turn order up. There we go. I have to roll for crap.
How is that possible? Why do I keep rolling twos? Wait a second.
Because you suck.
I
What if I
also
rolled
rolled a 2.
And we'll do this guy. 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 Ooh, natural 20.
I was so close to being first.
Okay.
Oh shit.
At least he said he only wants words with us.
Alright. So, at the top of the initiative round, by the way, as he yells to Skeggy, this is a voice you recognize. This is one of the many taskmasters that was running forges, very cruel to all of the Svrvneblin under his purview. You knew this guy as Lugak, or as you called him, Lugak the Cruel. And he...
Oh, so I know him.
You are aware of him, yes. He is going to, as a bonus action on his turn, begin to step off the throne and grow
Yeah.
in size.
Knew that was gonna happen.
And he's going to step around the pit of lava and take
He
up
takes
most
one
of the
step.
hallway.
It goes
50 feet.
over the lava.
50 feet. Boom. Just right in the center of the hallway. Okay, Sparrow, your turn.
Look.
Am I hiding?
You,
Like, can I do a sneak attack?
he hit the focus of his attention is not you at the moment.
So I can do a sneak attack.
Yeah, he has not noticed you.
Okay.
You rolled a 26. Bellamere rolled sub 10. So yeah, you're fine.
Gotcha. I am going to do good old fire my short bow with sneak attack. Do I have advantage?
Yes. Oh yeah, 22 hits. I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So 22 points of damage. 22 for 22 points of damage.
Yeah. Stab him in the calf.
I am gonna use my bonus action to activate my jump ring,
Okay.
and going to. It takes 10 feet of movement to move 30.
Yeah.
I would like to jump behind Bellamere.
Okay. Anything else after that?
No.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
From the back of the chamber, the flame speaker begins chanting now in earnest, also growing to a very large size, and glances over his shoulder and is going to cast spell.
No.
He casts Wanahakalugi.
He casts Frogify.
What was the name of the mount?
Yeah,
What?
this looks good. There we go.
Mount
It was Mount
Hakalugi.
Wanahakalugi.
Wanahakalugi. Yeah.
Mount Hakalugi.
Wanahakalugi.
What? Where
He's
did
got-
the
what it is.
where'd the initiative go?
I closed it. Sorry. It was in my way. 60 feet. Okay. So he's got 35, 55. Yeah, he can just summon it right next to you.
Of course.
So a spectral sword appears right next to Bellamere and takes a swing. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Eris says, "Called it."
Misses out of the way. It slams into the ground and causes a lot more of those crystal vines to shatter. Does not hit you. And that is his turn. Bellamere, you're up.
Okay.
Fireball.
Well, I don't know if they're. I mean, everything in this area, everything in this land appears to be resistant to fire. And I would think that this guy. I don't know what he is, but I'm assuming. So, we're gonna try something else. This might work.
Sure. 30-foot cone.
30-foot cone, but I just need to make sure. I'm not sure of the distance here. It might not be 30. Yeah, 30.
Yeah, we could just barely get him at the end of it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hope to do damage and hold him, hinder him. So I'm gonna cast Binding Ice.
Okay. So he needs to make a what? Con save? He
Um,
has advantage on that.
con saving throw.
Constitution save.
13. That's a no. Alright, cool. So do your damage. 3d8 cold damage.
Okay. Well, do I just click on the power
Yeah,
and it does it automatically?
it should, yeah. I don't know why it did a spell card before, but it should just roll damage. Yeah, there you go. 17. For future reference, you should do that anyway. You should do this second part all the time. And then if I need the spell description, I can click on it and post it myself.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, that's what happens.
Just to make things easier on me. So, yeah, 17 points of cold damage, and his speed is reduced to 0.
Yeah. So now he's pinned, which is exactly what I wanted, for what it's worth. Can I say? I'm allowed to say something, right?
Sure.
We're here for the headmaster, and we're not leaving without him.
He says, "The wizard is ours, and you'll not have him before we're done."
Perfect. Okay.
Thanks
Unleash
for
the
the
hounds. Yeah.
Anything else?
Since they already started trying to kill us, yeah. Okay, that's it from me.
Any movement?
Yeah, that's it. No.
Yep. One of the, let's see, the right Zaron is going to go. Guy in plate armor is going to bonus action enlarge. He's going to come sprinting down the hall.
Here, what does enlarge really do other than make him big?
That's what it does. It makes him big.
And that's it?
It increases
No,
their
like,
size, their carry weight, they're large, doubles their damage dice on strength-based weapon attacks, and makes strength checks and strength saving throws with advantage.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
He also grows big. He is going to... see, he can't exactly reach you melee-wise, but he can spray fire at you, which is what I'm going to do. Fire. Perfect.
Shit.
He's going to... He has a big old lance he's carrying. He's going to raise the lance, and you can see there's a little amber crystal tipped at the end of it, and a gout of flame 30 feet long erupts down the hallway straight at Bellamere. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Haha, good luck with that.
Just succeeds. So you take, let's see, it's 13, half of 13, 6 points of fire damage. And then we'll move on to Skeggy. You're muted, Daniel.
Oh yes, I have to press the space bar for whenever I talk. So Skeggy was waiting for his turn to go through the door when he hears all this happen behind it, and he's kind of like, well, you said I know of this guy. I wouldn't recognize his voice.
You recognize the voice, yeah. That's the only reason you would recognize him at all. You hear his voice from the other side yelling at Bellamere.
He hears the voice yelling behind the door, and he kind of pauses for a second. His fist, one hand is on the door, one hand curls into a fist, and he pushes it open, Aragorn style. And he says, he walks through, and he says, what's his name? Kulak?
Lugak. He's in the initiative order. Lugak.
Lugak.
Hello, Cruel One. Are you ready to meet your fate?
He says as he he strides forward at like a walking pace, and then begins to like jog as he kind of breaks into a run to go into a running punch at the enlarged Kulak. His cape billowing behind him. Lugak. Type that in the chat for me. I'll roll damage.
It's on the initiative order. His name is right there for all to see.
I can't see it.
No, we can't see the names.
You can expand the box. You can't see the names?
Yeah, no, we can't see
expanded
the
it all the way across the screen, and it's.
Well,
I can only see my name.
There's no expansion button.
Never mind. You're good. I thought it showed names for everybody. It doesn't.
Just my name.
13 certainly does not hit. And neither does a 14. You're punching the ankles of a giant right now, and it is not very effective. You do 2 strikes against what is essentially his shin, covered in plate mail. The electricity travels a short way up the thing, like you can see sparks kind of fly off of it, but Lugak appears unaffected. He says, "My maker made me of stronger stuff than you."
Great. Way to...
Awesome. And he's muted.
Crackle is up next.
There's nothing else to do.
Oh, yeah.
No, not much.
You don't have any more bonus actions or anything. Okay.
We gotta take the big guy down. We
Crackle's
gotta do this one at a time.
Crackle's gonna kind of walk into the room, raise a finger up, and cast some shit. Let's see. What does he got?
He has lightning bolt.
He does have lightning bolt. He's got like one of those left. He's got 2 of those left. I'm gonna have him move 20 feet to the cover and then use lightning bolt. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna have him use lightning bolt like right here so he can get both of them, and then go to cover. Lightning bolts. Zaror needs to make dex save. And Master needs to make a dex save. 14.
Hits.
Both succeed. Okay, so taking half damage. That's still a lot of damage, though. That's 14 points of lightning damage. As the bolt of lightning rockets across the room, both of them take 14 points of lightning damage. And then Crackle moves to cover. Okay. Second plate armor guy is not going to grow big. Instead, he's going to move...
So they're going to interrupt their ritual?
Here? No.
After the guy said not to interrupt the ritual?
This guy is conducting the ritual.
No.
He's actually going to move here and then disappear from sight. Actually, I'm going to have to move here. Okay. Okay. Eris.
All right.
So you watch him as he moved. He kind of shimmered for a moment and then went completely invisible as he was moving down his walkway. You could hear the rushing of plate mail and heavy boot prints, but you can't see him anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna back up one step. And then turn into a bear.
Okay.
And then, am I able to use my mutant? That's a bonus action. I can. Okay, cool.
It's a bonus action to transform. So that is your bonus action for the turn.
Damn.
Yeah. The idea is.
Oh, I thought it was an action.
No. So for you, it's a bonus action because you're a Circle of the Mutant. So you bonus action transform into an animal, and then the idea is on subsequent rounds you continually evolve yourself with your bonus action after that, and you use your action to attack with the animal.
Okay.
You are a bear now, though. You got 35 feet of movement left.
I want to mutate.
I know you do, but you can't do it on this round.
I am bear. Hang on, let me make a bear.
Remember to give yourself 6 temporary hit points as well.
Okay. Okay. Can I move? Let's see.
You can get up to them. You have enough movement to get there.
Like here? Here?
Yeah, you don't have to take that. I mean, you don't have to take that route. You
Go
can
in a
like,
straight line.
If you have to go like there and then there, 35 little bit.
Does this work? I can't see,
Yeah,
so.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. I'm gonna hit this guy.
Cool. Attack with your bear. Your bear has multi-attack, right?
Yeah.
Just checking. Ooh, natural 1. Is this gonna have reach? I'm gonna poke you a little bit. He does have reach. He has 10-foot reach, so he can get you. So both of them are gonna make opportunity attacks against you.
Great.
First one here. Second one here. Hammer. Actually, no, it's gonna hit, so you're fine.
This is bullshit.
11.
11 doesn't hit.
Okay. Well, the fire lance hits you. It doesn't do the 8, it does the 16. So 16 points of damage, piercing damage, and 1 point of fire. I'm assuming the 11 misses in bear form, so you're fine.
Yeah, it does.
Right, I don't know what your bear AC is, but
You don't get to know.
I can always look it up.
I know. I'm not gonna tell you right now.
What is it, brown bear?
Shut up, Garrett. Alright, so, but
11. No, it's 11. Your AC is 11 as a brown bear.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I hit you.
No, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, if your AC is 11, it meets it beats it.
No.
Yes, so 8 points of bludgeoning damage plus another 6 psychic damage as well.
I appreciate the attempt to gaslight Garrett, though.
Yeah.
No.
Good fucking try. The 10 also misses, by the way.
This is why I don't fucking go into my bear form, guys. This is why we don't do it anymore.
Well, to be fair, you
Alright.
rolled a 5. Why did you roll a 5 plus 0? That's weird. Hold on.
I don't know, Garrett. I can never hit anything in my bear form.
There might be something wrong with it. Hold on.
Please help me, because I hate being in my bear form because I never hit anything.
You know, I think I know the problem with that is. Oh no, you're fine. No, you just rolled bad. you rolled a 5. That's what it was. Everything else is fine. Okay, well, Lugak's got some targets now, and it is his turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be probably downed. Bye, guys.
Let's see. He's gonna try and smash you both. We'll do 2 on Skeggy, 1 on the bear, and then he gets to use call to attack, which we'll do after. So 1, 2, 3. 2 on Skeggy, 1. 22 to hit, 2, 9 to hit. So the 22, I'm assuming, will hit you for 15, plus 2 psychic damage, so 17 total. For the bear, it's a 25.
Fuck.
Yep, see you guys.
Come
I'm
on.
done.
Eris is out.
I'm out. I'm literally out. Bye.
Whack.
I turned back into Eris, and I am now downed. Bye.
You're down on the ground and passed out.
This is why I'm never gonna turn
got a
into an
bad
animal
feeling
ever
about
again.
this.
This is why I'm not. I told you it's ass. This is why the new druid sucks. Because now I'm down and I can't go back to my form with my full health. Or at least a little bit less health.
How much health did you have as a fucking bear? Really? Only like.
I
Fucking...
had like
She has her health.
over 50.
Well, you took 25, so
She took. Well, the natural one really did it for her. She took 47 plus points of damage in 1 round.
wait,
Yep.
why?
Because I
Was
had a
attack of
natural one.
opportunity?
She natural one it.
Uh,
It was a natural 1, and they were both in range to make opportunity attacks, so they poked her,
Oh,
which did a lot of damage. And then the 25 to hit for 22 bludgeoning damage clinched it.
Yeah. This is why I haven't been a bear.
Welcome to the melee life, Hannah.
No, I'm
This is
about
what
to
happened
fucking
to me
die.
last
There is
season.
no life. I'm about to die.
Yeah, which, by the way, Lugak gets to use call to attack, which means up to 3 allies within 120 feet of him can make a weapon
oh, for
attack.
fuck's sake! Now you're just making shit up.
A what?
I mean, it's on his character sheet.
Now
That's
you're
what
just
it
making
is.
shit up.
It's. I literally clicked it. It's right there. That's on
Well,
his sheet.
unmake it.
He's going to cast Column of Crystal Flame, which is an automatic hit for the power of the sun.
Well, so the only one that gets to actually do anything is the guy here, and he's gonna poke Eris with his fire lance. So,
Yeah, so then I'm gonna die.
12. Does a 12 hit your normal armor class?
No, I don't think so.
Yep.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, she's only got 11.
You're
AC.
squishy. Druids are squishy.
She has no armor.
Mm-hmm.
You have no armor on. Okay, so unless you do have armor and you're just not wearing it, I don't know why you wouldn't be. That's another thing. Also, is like why do you have an AC that low? Is the other question.
I have leather armor on.
Do you?
Yep.
Because you should have more AC than
More
that.
I
than
have it. I have it clicked. It is equipped.
12?
Is it standard leather? Is that why?
That's base. Yeah, that's
It is
base.
standard leather. You know why? It's because Eris has no dexterity modifier to add to her leather armor, so her AC really is just 11. Anyway, so I'm assuming so the 12 hits. It doesn't do all that much damage. It's just 2 negative death saving throws. And then we move
it
on.
counts as 2?
It counts as 2 because for 2 reasons.
You're only
it's a
66% dead.
because Eris is on the ground and prone. It's advantage to hit.
Yeah.
If you get hit by anything while you're down, it's 1 failed death saving throw. But if it's a melee attack, it's an auto crit, which is 2. So he crit her because she's down on the ground. He basically just like jabbed his massive fire lance into her side.
Skaggy, get Eris and get out of there.
Sparrow's up next.
Okay.
Does anybody know how many times he can use this call ability? I didn't see that in the. I was looking up Duergar, and I don't see that anywhere.
Probably not.
Look up Duergar Warlord.
Yeah, I was looking up Champion.
Nope. Duergar Warlord. Also,
But they're only resistant to poison, though, the Duergar.
Please do not look up stat blocks in the middle of the fight, please.
Why?
It takes the fun out of it.
Well, I won't tell anyone what I'm finding. But I have to know what I have to know what I'm fighting.
The idea is to figure it out through combat, but
Yeah.
try not to spoil it for yourself.
Well, I guess we are figuring out through combat, aren't we?
Dad, if it makes it more fun for you, do it.
Well, I won't tell anybody. I'm looking it
Well,
up. But I need to know.
It's a form of metagaming that you can make decisions based off this guy's stat block that you have no idea about. Your character automatically is like, well, he's resistant to poison. It's like, okay, well, how did you know that though?
I don't know. I have 22
You
intelligence.
Googled it. That's why. That's how you know. You have divine knowledge out of nowhere.
I'm a human Google.
Belmir has his phone out.
Now, if you wanted to say like,
Belmir,
can I investigate this guy? Can I take a look at him?
Get off your phone.
Yeah. If you wanted to say, right. Do I know anything about Duergar and their specific combat prowess or whatever, then I would allow you a roll for it. But you don't just get to Google things and know everything about a stat block.
I didn't Google it.
You're looking up stuff.
It's not going to change my tactic. I'm still going to do what I was going to do.
The idea is that it might for other enemies, so refrain from doing that in the future. Anyway, it's Sparrow's turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to fire on Big
Dad
Boy.
just got scolded.
Take a shot.
And do I have sneak attack because I have allies within range of him?
Yeah, Skeggy's still actively punching him in the shins, so yes, you have sneak attack. You do not have advantage.
I do because my weapon has Vex and I hit him last turn.
That is true. Never mind. You don't have advantage from being sneaky, but you have advantage from other things.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh my god, yeah. That's way over the amount of hit points he had left. you guys had done a lot of damage up until this point. He still had like 20 HP left, and you just did 40 something.
Yeah, you incinerated.
20, 30.
No, what was the weapon?
20, 30, 42 points of damage in one go. The big guy.
Can it go through his body and hit the other guy?
No,
Yeah, take that.
But you can fire into his right. So the downside about being big is that it opens up a lot of opportunity for people to hit you. And unfortunately, it gave you a pretty good target when his eyeballs are now the size of dinner plates. So you fire an arrow directly through his eye, up into his brain. He immediately hits 0 hit points, collapses onto the ground, falls backward, massive thud. He cracks the stonework under him as his back collapses onto the ground. His hammer goes skittering off into the distance,
which kills her even more.
And then as he falls, his magic subsides and he shrinks down to his normal Duergar size once again.
That was a hell of a shot, and it could not have happened at a better time.
I am going to jump to here.
Yeah.
Boing.
And then I'm gonna jump to there.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is there anything up high from me right now? Like any elevation point I could get to?
This is technically a raised platform here. If you want to go behind the desk, there's a thing there that's a little bit high off the ground, not by much, like 1 step. The center dais is also 1 step up. But as far as like higher like balconies and stuff, no.
I would like to do my last jump onto this desk and say, "Come get me, fucking cowards!" Sorry for swearing.
As you go to jump, sorry, I gotta fucking
You know there was an invisible guy over there, right?
There was an invisible guy over there, and you landed right next to him.
I forgot about the invisible guy.
So as you go to take your leap, the Duergar, the shimmer reappears, and he takes his lance and tries to stab you with it. With the opportunity attack.
He grabs your ankles.
I'm sorry. That should have been an advantage because he was invisible. There we go. 20 to hit. He's not enlarged, so it only does 9 points of piercing and then 6 points of fire damage.
Could I use my Oh wait, no, he was invisible. I can't use my nimble dodge.
Yeah.
All right. I
didn't quite see it coming, but he is now visible, so you know he's there.
How much damage did I just take?
15 total.
Okay, not that bad.
The second number is only if they're enlarged.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, we can see that other one now. And I might have made them mad by killing Big Boy.
Okay. So that should be your turn.
That is my turn.
The Keeper of the Flame is going to use his bonus action to attack Bellamere with the sword. Spiritual weapon.
Sword. He's 75 feet away.
He has spiritual weapon right next to you. 14 to hit?
No.
Okay, so that misses. You are continually dodging the sword right here.
I did.
And then he's going to use his action to continue the ritual, and that is his turn. Bellamere, you're up.
With my staff, I'm going to smack the sword away.
It goes right through the sword.
Well, whatever.
It's a spiritual sword. It doesn't take opportunity attacks, so you're good to move.
I'm going to move to a more central position here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Fireball.
Right, where are you putting it?
I'll tell you. I'm going to put it like right in here.
Cool. It's a 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
Go directly to the left or right with it to get the accurate measurement. No, directly to the left or right with the arrow. Like, take the arrow and go out to the right. Yeah, there you go. That'll get an accurate measurement of the thing. Your fireball is a 20-foot radius, not a 30-foot radius. There you go.
Well, there. How's that?
Sure, that'll do it.
Because I can't see where the other guy is. So I'm going to concentrate on disrupting the ritual and killing this other guy.
Sure.
That's...
Okay, so all of them need to make dexterity saving throws, and you need to roll me fireball damage.
Right.
They all get advantage.
And I can just click on the fireball, right?
Yeah. 2 natural 20s and a 13.
Oh, it didn't do any damage. It didn't do it.
Oh, I rolled the wrong... Hold on. The second natural 20 is not a thing.
Macro options level 3, yes.
Yep.
Admit.
17.
It's not doing nothing. Why isn't it doing it?
It's probably not set up correctly. I'll do it.
I can click 8d6 fire if I'm rolling damage.
Just do that, yeah. I'm going to fix your fireball in the meantime. It's not set up correctly the way it should be. No, it should be set up correctly the way it should be, but it's not. I don't know why it's not.
I can click on this 8d6 fire. Does that do anything?
Hold on. Oh, you know why? It's because you're not using the correct fireball. Let's delete that one. This fireball is the one you should be using. Yeah, bottom fireball. There were 2 fireballs on your screen. One of them is incorrect. The other one is correct.
All right.
Anyway, so you can take the 32 if you want to. I don't care.
I mean, that's pretty good. Can I take the better of the 2?
I don't know what you didn't roll the other one, so
I didn't roll the other one.
Let's just take the 32.
32. Well, what is it? 8d6.
Yeah, 8d6.
So out of a possible 48, I got 32.
Yeah.
I think I'll take it.
That's probably a good idea. Now DC 17. So 2 of them made their saves. The Keeper of the Flame made his save, and then the second Zaron, so this guy made his save. So they're going to take 16 points each. This guy, all 3 of them are resistant to fire at the moment. So they're going to take 8. Fireball still rocks this guy. He is on death's door. This guy takes 8. And this guy takes 16. Just barely on the edge of the fireball, but still getting rocked nonetheless. I need to make a concentration check for Keeper of the Flame there.
Yeah, I was trying to disrupt him as well. This is my best, even though they have resistance, I thought this is my best chance to really blow him up.
Oh boy. Yeah, so the thing about that is he rolled an 8 when he needed a 10. So you watch as your fireball essentially is almost centered on him. The fire rockets out of your hand, explodes, dealing a massive ball of fire in the center of this chamber, and you watch as the flames subside. The flame speaker, scorched beard and smoldering armor. You watch the light begin to flicker and fade from the orb, and it dims to. It's still glowing and floating there, but it dims to a very low glow, and the veins of crystal and magic and all that. The pulsing from those stops.
Okay. Mission accomplished, at least for now.
Okay.
All right, that's it for me. I'll stay right where I'm at.
Zoran, he is not happy about you fireballing everybody. We got another wizard! He's gonna fucking run over here. Stepping over Eris's almost dead body. Okay. Let's see.
Do I not get an opportunity to attack against that shit?
No.
Why not?
He didn't leave your range. You don't have Sentinel. Normal roll against Bellamere. 21 to hit.
God damn it, are you kidding?
He entered my range.
Are you kidding?
Do you have Sentinel as a feat?
No.
There you go. So 12 points of damage.
Do I have spell resistance at all?
It's not a spell. He poked you with a lance. He stabbed you.
So, he stabbed. I mean, I have shield, right?
Yeah.
My AC is 15, and it adds 5.
Yeah.
And the last 3 attacks that have hit me have all been +6 or more. I haven't even had a chance to use shield, not once yet.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Correct. So 12 points of damage. He is almost dead.
Welcome to
Good luck.
Bastard Town.
It's just Jesus.
That's his turn.
What's it going to take?
That's his turn. Skeggy, you're up.
Skeggy's kind of. He was a little shocked to watch such an evil Duergar go down so quickly, and also at the same time it was like elation and then like horror to see Eris stabbed through the side with a spear, and so he's kind of filled with this like righteous anger, and he turns around when the guy moves, and he just decides to let it rip. If I hold the space bar on the character sheet, it like goes all the way down to the bottom, so it's really fucking annoying. Give me a second.
You gotta change
Thunder Gauntlets, here we go.
$18 to hit.
How about them apples?
Big guy? 18 just hits.
Big guy.
And 7 points of thunder damage is going to do it.
So he kind of jumps in the air and wants to fucking uppercut him, which explodes his fucking jaw off.
Yeah. His jaw,
raw energy of the thunder that reverberates through the chambers.
His jaw shatters and goes flying into the pool of lava on the other end of the room, and he staggers backward against the wall.
65 feet away.
Yeah, completely dead, and he shrinks down to Duergar's size after you kill him.
And after doing that, he lands back on the ground with a bloody gauntlet, and he turns to face the Firekeeper, and then uses his movement to run up right to him.
All right.
Anybody want to save my ass?
Yeah,
I don't have
any
as he
potions.
runs up, he's covered in a blue energy force field, which is him re-upping his temporary hit points.
Let me look at something real quick, because Crackle might be able to help.
I might be able to do something, Han, but it won't be magical. I have medicine, and I might be able to at least like staunch the blood or do something small. I can't heal you magically, but I can give you. I might be able to give you first aid.
I think Crackle
Maybe
still has
stabilize.
his. I think Crackle still has his dragon potion left. Because he used hit dice to heal last time, and he didn't use his thing to heal from the short rest.
I have a disguise kit. I could disguise you as
Oh my
someone who's
God.
alive.
You could cover the wound and make it look like it's not as bad.
I could make it look like a Halloween scar.
All right. Anyway, it's Crackle's turn. Crackle's 30 feet away, right?
I could face paint a bear on my
20 feet.
face.
I could,
Yeah. Crackle's gonna go there and pour a potion into Eris's mouth.
What does that do?
You're back up at 12. I rolled max.
Okay.
Crackle
Coming in clutch.
coming through.
He just gives you two
Sparrow.
thumbs up. That's all he can do.
Sparrow.
That's his
He's like one
entire.
of those actors that can't talk, otherwise they would
that's,
get paid more.
That's all. That's all you can do. Action, bonus, and movement to do all that.
Oh, thanks, Crackle.
All right, back to the last remaining Zarorn. He says, "The ritual's been disrupted," and he's gonna run and go behind you. Here's Skiggy. He's going to bonus action enlarge, and he's gonna try and stab you. 9.
Good. Somebody misses. Can I step
What even,
from-
was that? A fire lance? That
It was,
fire
yeah.
lance bounces right off of my fucking shit.
He goes to stab you, and it just deflects off of your back, and you kind of like you notice him do it, but other than that, you are unharmed. Eris, you're up at 12.
bear form?
You're currently on the ground prone.
Form of an ice snake.
Jesus
You are
Christ.
surrounded by dead Duergar, and Skeggy is facing off against 2 guys by himself.
Look, okay. Alright.
A lot happened in a round. A lot happened in 6 seconds.
I get up
Yep.
and I am going to drink my potion of healing.
Okay. I didn't know you had one left, but that would have been good.
Man, I'm glad
I
you
do.
have that.
Yeah, I do have that. And that's what? 1d6 or something? I don't forget now.
Yeah. Well, that's no potion. Is it a standard potion of healing, or is it like?
Yeah, it's just standard.
Yeah. So 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
I did the calculation. There. So 7.
7. Nice. Okay.
Actually, take away 2 hit points because I did the calc wrong on the potion roll.
Okay, I did it.
All right, cool. That'll be your action to drink the potion. You still got
Yeah.
bonus and movement if you want.
Bonus action. What can I do for a bonus action?
You can cry. You can pray for help. You can. You should have all your uses of wild shape back. You could return into a bear.
Like that happened last time. So
I mean,
I don't know.
You're a little dazed, coming out of
Yeah.
the stupor of being unconscious.
Do I have any?
What do you
Oh.
got?
I can produce a flame for a bonus action.
You're kind of
The
depleted,
fire
right?
resistant guys.
Like you don't have much of your spell stuff left, do you?
I guess, but they're fire resistant, aren't they?
Well,
Yeah.
you walk up and smack him with a stick or something.
I don't want to. I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna pass.
I think I'm good. I do nothing else. All right.
Yeah, I'm good. Good.
It's like in this game. Like if you pass on your turn, 6 seconds of battle goes by. Shouldn't you get like a D4 back?
No.
Hit points, you know.
Nope.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do they
Sparrow.
have potions that give you hit points each turn until they run out?
I think so, but it's a very small amount. And they're usually very rare potions.
Click your oh shit power, Hannah.
Anyway.
Right.
It is Sparrow's turn from on top of the desk.
Alrighty. I am going to So the last hit to the Flamekeeper, it made all the power in the room flicker, like all the orby stuff.
The orb, where the orb was glowing brightly before, it is now, it's now dimmed, and the veins of power that were constantly cycling between like lit up and not have stopped. Have stopped cycling. They've stopped flashing. They're as inert as the rest of the room now.
Feel like perhaps I kind of want to keep him alive to ask him questions. So I'm gonna forego any movement so I can steady aim, and I'm gonna fire on Big Boy over there.
Which one? They're both large.
Oh, sorry. The not Flamekeeper one. This one.
Got it.
Is there another one that I can't see?
No, there's just the two.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna, and I can have sneak because Skeggy's right there.
Yeah. And because you have advantage.
And I have advantage. It's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, he had 10 hit points left, so you're fine. These guys don't have a lot of hit points. They have a lot of AC, but Rogue gets past that with advantage pretty easily.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Two
and
snipes.
Then I'm gonna shout out, "Keep Fireboy alive!"
The fireball before had knocked this guy's helmet loose, and there's just enough of a massive side of his head for you to hit after he became large. So sniping him in the side of the head, arrow goes through and out the other side, and he falls to the ground dead.
Hell yeah.
So keeping him alive means not using magic on him, right?
Yeah. The only way that you can deal non-lethal damage is with a melee attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Bellamere, please.
Yeah.
And specifically a melee attack with a weapon. You can't like shock and grasp him and keep him alive.
Yeah, because the lightning takes
Yeah, it'll stop his heart.
damage. Well, then I don't really have any spells that don't do
Allow
damage.
me.
I do, but it's not. I don't have it memorized. So what I am gonna do then? Well,
Hold
I
on.
don't know if I have
It
enough.
ain't your turn yet, so the
Oh.
Keeper of the Flame gets to go.
No,
He's
never
gonna
mind then.
bonus action move his sword up to Bellamere and take a shot.
For God's sake.
I mean, you're the closest one to it.
21, right? Here we go.
Well, we'll see. Keeper of the Flame, spiritual weapon, normal roll. 6.
No,
So that's a no.
fuck you. Go away.
All right, and then let's see. He's got a war pick on him. He's gonna use that because he got nothing else to do. Actually, he does have other things to do. It might be better for him to do this thing instead. Let's do inflict wounds at level 2 on Skeggy. See if it hits. Not advantage. Normal. Second weapon. 20 to hit.
What is that?
Inflict wounds.
It's a to hit roll?
Yes.
It's against my fucking armor class?
Yeah. It's a touch spell.
A touch spell.
Yeah.
I don't need to make a fucking save of any sort?
Nope. Does it? If it hits you, it hits you, and it does 24 points of damage.
It hits me.
Cool. 24 points of necrotic damage. He says, "You'll pay for stopping the ritual." And then he like reaches down and puts a hand on your chest, and you feel a pulse of just pure death wash over your entire body. All right, Bellamere, you're up next.
Can I move, cast Misty Step, and still attack.
Yeah, as long as the attack takes your action afterward. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to move within range of Misty Step. It'll be about right there. Whoop. Somewhere in here, because I can't go the full distance and still attack.
Yeah,
Then I'd like to cast Misty Step.
You can go 30 feet and then Misty Step and then still attack.
Yeah, that's what I want. And since he had just laid hands on my friend Skaggy, I'm going to go right up to him here. And I'm going to try and knock him out with my staff. Melee attack.
Take
and
a
I
shot.
knock him out in the sense that
Yeah, unconscious,
I
not
want to
dying.
knock him senseless and knock him to the ground if I can.
Sure.
So that's my idea.
Give it a
hold
shot.
on, I gotta-
He's decked out in armor, so
I know, but whatever. This is the way we gotta do it.
yeah, that's the way it is.
I gotta reduce my spells. One more since I used Misty Step. Okay, quarterstaff. Here we go. Ready?
Yep. 9. That's a no, my friend.
No.
Your staff, while it does clang off the side of his helmet, does not seem to have rung his bell at all.
Okay.
All right, Skiggy.
If he dies, he
Skeggy's
dies.
also gonna
Skeggy.
try and knock him out.
If he dies, he dies.
You can certainly try it. Now your gauntlet
We can
steel.
punch him. I guess we can punch him and say we're knocking him out, right?
Yeah, his gauntlet steel thunder damage, so that's going to be lethal. Just keep that in mind. Unless you have something else to hit him with.
Can he punch him in the knee or something?
I said no. I mean, you can, but it still does thunder damage.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, no. That's what your gauntlets do. You need like a weapon to smack him with. That's not magical damage.
Can I toss him my staff?
A non-magical weapon.
Yeah.
Because my gauntlets are weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they do thunder damage. That's the problem. You're dealing like concussive force to the inside of his body.
Can he pull the staff out of my hands?
If you want to be able to pull your punches, you're gonna have to do it with a melee weapon.
Or maybe as an action, you can take your glove off and just punch him with your bare hand.
Okay.
There is, by the way, I mean,
I
just
know.
over by
No.
Lugak, there is a warhammer. You probably have proficiency with martial weapons or something like that. You could go grab the warhammer and use that. I mean, that's the thing.
Hold on.
Her sister was a witch.
What's the range? I just need to find out the range of this spell.
And what was her
Okay.
sister?
It's also worth mentioning that he's not looking
So the warhammer,
too bad either. Like he's barely been touched.
the warhammer over there. How much does it weigh?
Whatever a warhammer weighs. Hang on. It's his. Let me look up exactly what it is.
5 pounds.
It's a 1d10 hammer, so it's probably one-handed because he's got a shield. Yeah. So it'd be a warhammer. Let's see. A warhammer is 2 pounds.
Okay.
Now, if you're aiming for a catapult, which I think you are,
Yes.
catapult
does
you
bludgeoning damage.
cannot pull a punch with catapult because it's a spell. Just keep that in mind. But that being said, he's also again not very hurt, so catapult's probably also a good idea. Unless you roll obscene with it and take his head off.
I think I'm just gonna try and hit him with my thunder fist.
Sure.
Yeah. If he dies, he dies.
Or, no, fuck it. I'll just do the thunder fist.
Yeah, 23 is going to hit for 9. 18 also hits for 6, so that's 15 points of damage. Now he's not looking too good, but he's still up. He's a little wobbly on his feet, but he's still going.
And then I re-up my fucking temporary hit points.
Cool. Crackle. Is Crackle gonna kill him? Is the question.
Wait, hold on. So, oh wait, that was my bonus action. Never mind. I was gonna say, as a bonus action, can I drink a potion?
Yeah. You'd have to bonus
No, that's
action.
a
It's a bonus action to
full
drink
action,
it.
huh?
Yes, if you're drinking, it's an action to feed it to someone else.
And
25, 30. Crackle could
because I
just
have
get
a
up to it.
necrotic potion that probably would have come in handy if I knew this guy could do that.
Yeah. Alright. Well, Crackle can try something. Let me double check something, because he might just be able to end this right now. This is wisdom save. God. Yeah, I mean, I think given what you guys are trying to do, I think this is probably the smartest play. So, he's not resistant to it, right? You can't be. Yeah, okay. Let's give it a shot, see if it works. I think he succeeds, unfortunately. Yeah, he does. So Crackle runs up to the guy, and he reaches into his wizard sleeve and throws a bunch of powder in the air over him. And the Duergar looks even more woozy for half a second before shaking it off. As he succeeds on his saving throw against the sleep spell.
Fucking sleep never fucking works.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Okay.
Great.
This guy's dead. He doesn't have a turn. Eris is up next.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna move up there with you guys. I have a javelin, I think I could just hit him with.
You could try and do non-lethal damage with the javelin. That's true.
Can we strike to trip? Is that like made at disadvantage or anything like that? Chance of
No, there is. So you can, if you make an attack action, as part of the attack action, you can forego dealing damage to either shove or make prone a creature. You can try to knock him on his ass, but he, by the way, he's enlarged. He's big, so he has advantage on avoiding that.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll try to knock him out with my javelin.
Give her a go.
We have to declare non-lethal to you, right? We just say, hey, we're gonna.
She said, "I'm gonna try to knock him out with a javelin." So
yeah, okay.
I'm taking that as non-lethal. 5. Nope.
No. All right.
No, sir.
Whatever.
Okay, then.
Unless you got a bonus action to use, that's it.
Can I knock him out with my flame?
You can kill him with your flame.
Damn.
You do have produce flame going. So you have a fire in one hand and a javelin in the other. Sparrow's up next. If that's the end of Eris's turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So
He's gonna nat 20 kill him.
I'm
Yeah.
going to.
It should be that if you roll a nat 20, you get to decide, you know, that it's not lethal. Like, it's so
Like
good that
it's a good chance that her whatever she wants to happen.
make him take an arrow to the knee.
Well, if you're not 20, you hit him automatically. But non-lethal
Hit
damage
him,
is you have to be up close.
Sorry, I jumped that distance,
Okay.
and then I would like to walk here, and with my dagger, I would like to make a non-lethal attack.
Okay. Give it a shot.
Do I have sneak?
Yes. You probably won't need it, but yes.
What can I say?
Okay.
There we go.
You're good. You got it.
There we go.
Just barely beat his armor class. Jump up, smack him in the temple, and he crumples like a sack of potatoes.
Hey, Sparrow.
The question is, if he's unconscious, does his enlarge go away?
Been dying to use that thing.
Selection of size, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think his magic probably would fade after a certain point. So as you clock this guy in the head, knock him out, he shrinks back down to size, and combat is officially over.
I want him restrained immediately. I'm pulling out the ropes.
Alright. Sure, Crackle will assist you.
Thanks, Crackle. Do you have anything to say on the subject?
He just gives you 2 thumbs up.
What is that orb doing?
It's just hovering there, glowing dimly.
Can I lasso it with my rope?
Sure. Make an attack roll. Actually, Crackle gives you his net, so you can make a roll with the net because I guess he has one. I don't know why.
Okay, I'll make a roll with the net.
It's hold on. It's a.
What is it?
Is it just Dex? Yeah, it's a dexterity roll. So, yeah, I think you're proficient with net. So go ahead and just roll a dexterity plus your proficiency bonus to hit it.
11.
Sure, that's fine. I was looking for 10, so you're fine. So you managed to chuck a net over this floating orb and kind of drag it on a rope back to you.
Does it stop floating?
Yes, once it is no longer over the pit of fire, it stops floating in here.
And
It's about as big around and as heavy as a bowling ball.
Can I closely inspect it to see what it is?
If you have identify.
I actually do have identify.
Yeah, you don't need to cast identify.
It's a second. Oh no, it's a first level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right. All right, I identify it.
Okay, that's going to take a little while to do. What is anyone else doing in the meantime?
Can I look
You've got
around?
this guy tied up,
Yeah,
so he's...
I'm looking
I'd
for
also like to look
more
around.
threats.
I want to look at this.
Skeggy says.
I want to look over here.
Skeggy says,
I'm glad you're okay, Eris. You took a hit there.
Yeah, I totally had this crazy dream.
That I was a bear and I was totally ineffectual.
I'd also
Like-
like to investigate the weird viney things if I can.
Sure. Well, first of all, on a little
hold
on a
on.
little plinth in that corner, there is a circlet that is sitting there.
Can I perceive if there's any sort of Indiana Jones type trap on it?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Check for traps. Looks safe to you?
Oh
no.
I'm checking my stuff.
Can I want to look over here at this desk.
Sure.
Let's spend some time securing the room, making sure there's no hidden enemies or anything. We got to keep an eye on that front door. So we need to think about using something, one of their bodies, I don't know, to block that door so we can have some safety.
I
Look for
grabbed
secret
it.
passages. Can we kind of do this piece by piece, maybe, Garrett? I don't know.
Sure. So we'll take it all at once. You guys are out of danger, so we'll take things as they go. Eris told me she wants to do her thing first, so let's do that first, and then I'll move on to everyone else. So three things about the desk that are immediately apparent. Number one, there is a spell book that's open on top of it. Around the spell book are 3 potions in bottles. You are unaware of what they do. And then on the other side of the desk where the seat is, there is a drawer underneath that is locked.
Okay, what page is it open to?
It looks like some kind of magical circle with a bunch of esoteric writing in it.
I bet Bellamere would know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He might.
Bellamere.
Yeah,
Bellamere
not something
or
that you're
Crackle.
overly familiar with.
Get over there and help.
I called them over.
There are notes written in common that list like random items like chalk and ruby dust and silver powder and stuff like that.
I'm gonna reach up and put a hand on her shoulder and say, "Are you okay?"
I think so. Like I said, I had this weird dream about it, like a unicorn, and I think there was like a... I don't know, but it really hurt. I'm like...
You're lucky to be alive.
I need a good meal and some ale.
And we both need both need some sleep.
Yeah.
So what have
I
you
would
got
like...
here? A book.
Yeah, look, I don't know anything about magic, so you're
All
gonna...
right.
It's all about you.
Potions are not my forte, but we can certainly take a look at them.
I'll take the potions.
The book, yeah. I'd
Potions
like
are
to
my
I'll take a look at the
forte.
book. So is there anything I can discern from the potion bottles right now at the table? Anything I might know or not know?
Hold on a second.
Potions
then the
are my
book
forte, though.
as
No,
well.
I make potions.
Potions, yeah. I know, I got a C in potions class.
Well, I make potions like all the time. So wouldn't I know?
You might know more than me. I know a little bit, but I'm not a potion master.
So all of the potions are, they're like reddish in color, and sitting at the bottom of each one is some kind of like chili pepper.
I'm guessing it either aids in the creation or sustaining of fire, or might help protect someone from fire. I'm gonna guess that these are fire based, one way or the other, but I'm not sure. I do have someone back at my home I can give this to, and they can research it, and we can maybe find out.
Can I grab a potion and hold it up to the guy's face to see if he reacts?
He's
Or is
unconscious.
he passed out? Oh,
He's
damn.
snoring. He's snoring lightly, tied up on the ground.
He's snoring.
Well, maybe we could use it to see if he reacts scared or like whatever.
Well, you can take them for now,
Yeah, I'll
and
take
see.
the
We can
potion.
see what's what later. But I don't think we should leave them. Let's take them for sure. If they were using it, we might need it later.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So if you want to take all
Put
three,
three
all
unidentified potions.
yeah, reddish potions. And then can I do an arcana on the book, or what should I do with the book? I want to look at it, see what I can find.
Okay. The symbols that are written in it that you don't understand are written in the same language as what was in the outer chamber, the one that you came from. As far as the notes on the paper and what's kind of the contents of the book, just go ahead and make me a general intelligence check. Or actually, you know what, this would be an arcana check. Go ahead and make me an arcana check. 18. This is a spell book of some kind.
Yeah. And the letters and the language is Ignam. Even though I can't read them, I know it's Ignam.
Ignan.
Ignen.
Yeah.
Might be the
Okay.
professors.
Could be. Well, if I can look through the book, I want to look for identifying marks, anything, symbols,
Sure.
icons from the academy, anything I might recognize that could make this, that would convince me that it came from outside this castle.
Yeah, I mean,
Any
it's
sense?
easy enough to find. You flip to the very first page and it says property of Headmaster Sylbrennus.
Of what? Oh,
Elviminar Sylbrennus.
Sylbrennus is the headmaster.
Yeah, Sylbrennus is his last name. Elviminar is his first name.
Seminar.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's his
Elf
spellbook. So,
seminar.
Elf Seminar.
okay, I think I have an idea of what might have been going on here.
Sylbrennus.
What's your
I'll
idea?
spell it for you.
The locked door, the locked drawer. There's a locked drawer in this desk.
Yes.
Did you? Okay. So can we call Sparrow over if she's not busy? Sparrow.
She's staring at a glittery crown on the other side of the room.
I know.
There
When
was
you get a chance, come over here. I have something that you might be able to help us with.
I had a thing I wanted to do with the circlet.
What would you like
Yeah, I
to
was gonna say whenever you're done,
May
you can go
I?
one by one.
Roll Arcana to see what it is.
do? You can try.
That was what I was hoping you'd say. Beautiful. It
No clue. Looks cool
No
though.
idea.
looks really cool. I take it. I put it on.
Okay, you put it on.
Does anything happen?
Nope. You have a crown
Oh,
on your head.
Okay. Cool. Coming, and then I walk over.
Okay.
Okay, when she gets over to us, I'm gonna. I noticed that she has the crown on. Can I do a check and see what she's wearing?
She's wearing a crown.
I mean, do I notice anything?
It looks cool. It is it's like a golden circlet that kind of goes around
Yeah.
her brow, and the design on the front of it, where it sits in the middle of the forehead, is like it has a diamond gem that is surrounded by a golden design of a sunburst, and the rest of the circlet is like a thin gold wire that kind of loops in around itself, almost like vines that kind of goes around the rest of her
I
head.
wonder if this belonged to the headmaster as well. Can I detect anything, or should I make a roll?
If you have detect magic or identify, that would determine things about it.
I have detect magic in the book. I'd have to open the book and work the spell. I don't have it
Certainly
memorized. All right, well,
it'll take you 10 minutes, but that's the thing.
Sparrow, if you don't mind giving me that circlet, I have a spell in my grimoire that might be able to help us determine what kind of magic it is, if it is magical or not, whether it can be beneficial to us, whether it's dangerous. Would you mind if I took it?
Can I have dibs after?
No, I don't want to keep it, but it may be the headmaster's, and if it's the headmaster's, it should be returned to him.
I mean, okay, I just think I did really good in that fight.
Yeah, she deserves the crown.
I think if we tell my headmaster what you did to save him, he very well might make it a reward for you, but we don't know even if it's his, but it's too delicate for these brutes. I'm thinking it might be his.
She's visibly filled with pride, hands over the crown. I heard there was a drawer that needed lockpicking.
And your abilities are needed once again, Sparrow. And this seems to be the day to ask you to do things, because you've been spectacular so far. But this drawer is locked, and we want to make sure that it's not trapped with anything, and we want to know what's inside. So I'll take the circlet if you can work on the drawer. And Eris found 3 reddish colored potions, so she's keeping them for now until we can identify them. And I'm gonna go have a seat.
Can I sniff one, Garrett? I want to sniff one to see what I smell.
Wow.
Sure.
I have a king.
It smells like Fireball.
They're flame related.
Fireball.
Smells like cinnamon alcohol.
Nice.
Nice.
I had some of that last night,
Great.
and it was delicious.
Can I roll sleight of hand to open the drawer?
Yeah, go ahead. Fantastic. So as you go and you unlock the desk, Crackle has been looting around Lugak's body and lifts a key up and then sees that you open the desk drawer and just kind of puts the key in his pocket. But you do manage to get the drawer open.
That was me rolling a 4.
You do manage to get the drawer open. There's a bunch of writing supplies inside. There's ink and paper, and there is an envelope that is sealed that is laying on top of all of it.
Is it written in a language I can read?
You crack it and open it, and I don't know. Do you read Undercommon?
Maybe Skeggy does.
I do.
You do. Make me an intelligence check.
Oh,
Skeggy taught her that.
I'm not good at those.
Today's the day, though. You're nailing everything.
Sure.
It's written in some kind of gobbledygook, like it's a non sequitur letter. Whatever it is, it's like there's no reason to seal this up. Like it's like a grocery list coupled with like confessions from a diary. Like it's a bunch of random like gibberish.
There's something in here for smart people.
As far as you can tell, if it's of any importance, it is coded.
Bellamere says I'll be over there in a minute.
Yeah, if it's of any importance, it's coded.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I look at the other thing I wanted to do over there was look at these weird veiny things.
Sure. So as organic as they appear in nature, to the touch they're warm, but they feel like glass or stone. And they're very brittle. You could snap pieces off just by grabbing it and twisting.
But fire might change that.
Yeah, they seem to have been reacting to some form of magic earlier. But as far as what this is, you have no clue, and you have no chance of finding out.
Cool. I'm done. I'm sitting against this thing, waiting for smart people to be done with their stuff.
Skeggy says,
I'd like to sit on his chest with a knife out, ready.
Okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but
You want to be there when he wakes up.
there's a door here as well.
"Is Skeggy
that's a
identifying the fucking thing?"
Well, we were gonna walk the perimeter of the room anyway, so.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I didn't know if you noticed it because people were like waiting for other people to do stuff, and there's like more.
I saw the one on the other side. Hey, Crackle, did you find a key for this door?
He looks excited and runs over with a key, hands it to you.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I like to
Key unlocks the door. and you can open it at your leisure.
What is that?
Inside the room, inside of a rusty iron cage, covered from his feet to about his mid chest, is an elderly man with kind of crooked, broken spectacles, who is currently chained up, tied to the cage, and is covered in just this like crystalline, glassy, almost organic substance.
My gosh, are you the professor?
He looks up and says, "So, they've outsourced their torture to cute little girls?"
Hey, I am a grown woman. I'm just a little short. And also, no, I killed those fuckers. We've been looking for you. Hey, Belamir, I almost called you Faramir, actually.
That's Sir Bedivere
Hey, fair.
to you.
Hey, I think Teach is in here. I'm gonna... Please confirm so I can unlock him.
Belamir, when the door opens and he hears the voice of his master, pops up, interrupts his ritual, so he'll have to do that a second time, shoulders his way past Eris and Skeggy, and runs in almost without looking around.
Walks out of his way across the room, shoulders Skeggy, and then walks back.
And just runs in, just excitedly. Master Sylbrennus, it's you. Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Oh my goodness. Is that Belamir's voice?
It is I, sir.
Hey,
I'm so glad to find you alive.
You are a sight for sore eyes, let me tell you. I assume then that the Duergar outside have been dealt with.
Definitively, and by no one less than this very deadly person standing next to you. She was our hero in this last battle, and you have her to thank for your freedom. How do we get you out of here?
The key that the warden keeps around his neck opens the cage. I am too weak to break out of this substance.
Okay. Sparrow, I think you have the key?
I don't think I have.
Didn't Crackle come over and give you the key?
You have the key.
Oh yeah, I unlocked.
You know, the key. Wink, wink.
Yeah. you unlock the cage. No problem there. But he is covered head to toe in this goop, and he's like, I'm too weak to remove it myself. He's been using it to siphon my magic from me.
Allow us to help you, Master, and I'll start trying to break or pull away.
Karate chop it.
Vines.
Yeah.
I'll start chipping at it with the butt of my knife.
Yeah, it's easy enough to break off for you guys. It's almost like glass at this point. It just chips and flakes away to the point where it's
I am, however, very enticed by this chest. Is there treasure?
There's a chest there. It is locked.
Not for long.
Master, what's in the chest? Are these your things?
My possessions, my belongings I took with me when I ventured here last. After I was caught, they stuffed all of my things in the trunk.
I'd like to lockpick it.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, you want to try the key first, maybe?
Nope.
31, sleight of hand, doesn't matter.
I hate keys, actually.
She throws the key across the room. I don't need it.
In this hemisphere just popped open.
Yeah. You pop it open. Inside there is his it looks like a robe that would go over his normal clothing, that is decorated with twinkling stars, and there is a staff as well that's made out of a very like cleanly and intricately carved piece of wood with a crystal atop.
I start swanging it. No, I'm kidding. I just leave it open for him to get his possessions.
Stands up and gathers his things kind of weakly, like he's grimacing as he's like putting his arms through the sleeves of the robe. And
Master, let me help you. I'll step in and try and support him. And walk him from the room when he's ready.
You trip over a fucking vine again.
He says,
yeah, no shit. Stealth Stealth check on the
Faceplant.
unnecessary.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah.
Hey, what does this fucking bowling ball do?
That's a good question. You should probably do something about that.
I'm identifying it.
I know. It only takes a minute to guess. So, on the other side of the room, Skeggy has been pondering the orb this whole time. And as you guys are exiting the room, Skeggy, you finally finish concentrating on it. And in the palm of your hand, you hold something incredibly, incredibly powerful, incredibly dangerous. If you want to look it up, I think it is called... Is it called an orb or a sphere? What is it called? I think it's called a sphere of destruction or something like that. Or orb of destruction.
Let me look. Put in orb. Orb of time, orb of storms.
I forget
orb
what it's
of
Fear of
direction.
annihilation?
Nope, not sphere of annihilation. That would eat him up and immediately kill him if it was a sphere of annihilation.
Okay, so it's not orb.
A sphere of annihilation is a mobile black hole. That's what it is.
Elder orb? No.
Devastation orb?
Yeah, that's it. Devastation orb. Devastation orb is. It is a very rare magic item. It is essentially an elemental bomb. This one is attuned to the element of fire.
Oh no.
Oh no.
When this orb detonates, it creates a dry heat wave that lasts for 24 hours within the area of effect. Rules for extreme heat apply. At the end of each hour, there is a 10% chance that the heat wave starts a wildfire in a random location within the area.
What would they be doing with this?
Any creature that comes within 10 feet of the wildfires that start, or for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, takes fire damage. This thing was meant to cause a massive amount of destruction.
They may have been planning to destroy the fort to the north. This would devastate that whole area there. I'm not sure what else they would use it for. Wow, and they were using... Master, were they using your skills to enhance the destructive power of this orb?
They were using my magic to create it in the first place. It requires an immense amount of power over a very long period of time to power the orb. And I fear that they may have mostly completed their rituals.
I had considered hitting the orb with an arrow, and as I am reading now, that would have been a very bad idea.
Master, we have captured one of the ritual mages. He's still alive. We were going to interrogate him. What should we do with the orb? Tell us. Is it dangerous? Should we destroy it or keep it?
The orb is incredibly dangerous in the wrong hands. I should take it back to the academy for dismantling as soon as possible.
We have a magic portable hole that we can put the orb in, which might keep it safe while we transport it.
That would be a very wise decision.
Is there anything else of yours that's missing? Anything? We found a golden circlet. Could that be yours?
No, it is likely that was belonging to whoever first occupied this fort, however long ago.
Belonging to whoever killed the big bad guy now.
Do you know what it does?
He kind of takes it, looks over it, casts a spell real quick over it. It appears to be an older design of a fairly common magical device. If you wear it on your head and speak its command word, you can shoot rays of fire from the gem to torch your enemies. It's also known as a circlet of blasting.
Wow. So
okay.
that has to go to.
Hold on. While we're kind of looking at things, I want to inspect Skeggy puts the orb in his bag. He figures it's safe with him for now. I want to inspect the fire lances.
Sure. So each lance on the Zarorn, so that'd be these guys here and here. is a metal lance made of like this dark colored steel that you're familiar with working with. But each one is tipped with that amber material that you've seen throughout this fort.
I pry off the amber material.
Sure. Comes off
from both of the things.
Kind of like you have to like kind of take a tool and pry the metal around it a bit. It takes a while to get it off. But...
Easy.
Skeggy, is there any of this material that you want? We have the whole. If there's anything that any of us need or want, I'd like to take some of this red glass crystal thing back with me to study it in my lab. in my lab. I don't know.
So you got? What did he say that the crystal? Did we inspect the crystal goop? What do we know about the crystal goop?
Master, do you know what this is?
Some kind of construct of some kind. I'm not familiar with the magic that was used to create this, but I know that it was made to siphon magic from the surrounding area and from me to keep me from breaking my chains and funnel it into the pool on the other side of the room. As he kind of like hobbles over to the pool and looks at it, kind of pondering it for a second, he says, "This entire area is a hotbed for elemental energies. I believe underneath this lake is a portal to the plane of fire itself. I was researching this place when it was but a crater, but the Duergar somehow learned that this fortress lied underneath the surface of the lava, and rose the fortress from its depths with similar magics. When I arrived here some week and a half ago, months maybe, I don't know, it's all been a blur, I found the fortress guarded by patrols of these Duergar, and it astonished me that something this old was hidden for so long. But I was also captured at the same moment, and I've been languishing here in my cell ever since. They've kept me alive as a sort of battery to fuel the creations, the enchantments on the orb. But now that is no longer the case."
It seems like we got here just in time.
Typically, an orb like this is created with an elemental weapon. Where is it?
An orb like that is an elemental weapon. As
So
for
do
its...
we need this Flamekeeper?
It says by performing a ritual with an elemental weapon.
Yeah, I know. As for the weapon that
Changing it up.
created it, I've seen no such thing.
You know, I'm not worried about that right now.
How about that warhammer?
We've recovered Sylbrennus, and if anybody wants anything from this room, let's get that together and figure a way to get safely out of this castle and home again. As Bellamere is saying that, he walks over and picks up the circlet, now no longer needing to identify it, and walks it over to Sparrow and extends it to her and says to her, "Thank you for all you did today."
Oh, thank you, but I don't actually like magic stuff, so you can totally keep that.
All right.
I like my the only magic I like is the kind Skeggy puts in my weapons. Speaking of Skeggy, you owe me a crossbow. Just want to know, can I kill this guy?
The headmaster says, "While I am not particularly excited
we don't
about the
condone
prospect,
bloodshed, blah blah blah. Can I kill him?
I cannot, as a member of the faculty of Imlord Academy, condone murder of an unconscious and incapacitated person."
What
As the
did I say
prisoner that
earlier?
had been tortured by
did I say?
them.
Now,
You can kill these guys.
to that effect, hold on. To that
wait.
effect, I am going to begin to walk this way And I am going to see what I missed when I was dragged through the fortress the first time. And he begins to slowly stroll out the room back down there.
Master, stop! I'm gonna go after him. It's dangerous.
I slit his throat.
Okay.
I think you all need to leave.
Easy enough to do. The snoring turns into a gurgle of blood, and he just lies dead on the floor.
Master, you're weak. Don't go out there. There may be guards out there.
I thought he was talking about the master.
Let's stay here and rest and wait and get strong again before we try and leave.
Actually,
Please,
so
Master,
far
don't
away.
leave. It's dangerous out there. Does he stop?
But he was just walking away so I could slit the guy's throat. We're all good.
Yeah, I know.
Begins to. He says, "My boy, there is a time for resting, and that time will come. But right now, I am curious about this place."
Can I grab his arm and stop him?
He tried to grab his arm, and he looks at you and says, "Bellemere, please. If you manage to make it this far, then I will be okay going forward."
Master, you don't know what we went through.
He
Two of
said,
us almost
"Dog,
died
I'm
getting
strong as fuck."
rescuing you. I beg of you, don't go out there. You don't know what's out there.
Just with a speed that you have not seen him use quite yet.
Oh my God, scripted.
I'm
calling scripted.
No, he puts a thumb on your forehead, and you watch his eyes flash blue, and he says,
Entering the avatar state.
"Now I have a better idea of what is out there. I see you've been having a bit of an issue with your maths."
Hey.
Hey, you shut your mouth.
I was going to say, so Bellemere's going to be a little taken aback by that, and he's going to say, you know, we did okay.
You did.
You've been rescued.
You did just fine. Now it is my turn to return the favor. Let me.
Oh yeah, strong wizard time.
Let me
I'm
do
gonna call
my
back
thing.
over my shoulder. I'm going to call for Crackle back over my shoulder since he's still back in the room.
He's gonna plot over.
Crackle, wait, get your net.
Little
Crackle.
wizard. Little wizard.
Did we loot all the bodies?
No.
Oh,
Crackle looted
Throwback.
the Duergar guy, but that's about it.
I'm gonna loot all the bodies. I want everything.
I gotta stay with the headmaster, so where he goes, I go.
He's gonna wander out and kind of take a look at the puzzle for a second. So he's gonna be thinking for the next, 10 minutes.
Well, I'm not gonna leave his side because we almost died rescuing him.
Sure.
So I'm gonna try and stay with him. Anybody else can have whatever they find. I was given the circlet. If nobody, if Crackle doesn't claim it, I'll keep it since I seem to be fire based.
Sure. So, loot-wise, there is each of the Duergar have armor on them.
Skeggy.
3 of them have Duergar plate armor.
The whole
Lugak's
Skeggy
is
has
more.
the whole, right?
Skeggy has the whole. Lugak is more. His armor is more intricately designed than the others, clearly identifying him as a captain that was here leading these people. The Flame Speaker has his. I think it's scale mail that he's got. Scale mail.
Is
and
any
shield.
of it shadow steel?
No.
You could throw it in the pit if it was.
First thing about creating curses is you don't wear your own cursed product. They each have shields and armor of some kind. There were 2 now destroyed flame lances, and there is a couple of war picks. Or sorry, the Lugak had a. The Keeper of the Flame had a war pick, and then Lugak had his hammer that was on the floor over there.
Grab it all, Skeggy. It's probably valuable, or you could break it down and use it.
Additionally, as far as like their armor's design goes, each of the armor pieces is made. It's like it's almost, it's like an almost like jet black, but kind of like grayish colored metal. Not shadow steel, but like a darker colored steel. And on the Zarorn and on Lugak, the designs are incorporate a lot of symbols related to Avaret.
Does the metal have any special properties that I'd know about?
No. It's standard armor, but it has a design to it.
Just
an intentional
black and
design.
steel with designs.
Yeah.
Skeggy takes only the helmet of the warlord as like a memento. None of the Duergar armor is worth taking. He doesn't want to sell it. He doesn't want to create anything with it. It is. And after he kind of puts the helmet away in the hole.
In the what?
In the hole?
Portable.
Your voice said mic on the mic.
Oh.
Yeah, you went auto-tune there for a second.
Skeggy turns to everyone and he's holding the orb again. And he says,
All right.
You will get as far as you can. In 30 minutes, I drop the orb in the lava. Don't worry. I'll meet you out there. Where are those fire potions?
There's I don't know.
Eris has him.
Headmaster has now wandered up the stairs. He's outside the chamber.
Okay, so I didn't hear him say this, so I'm with the headmaster. If I'm outside that room, I'll assume I didn't hear Skeggy basically tell
This
us he's
place
gonna risk killing
needs
himself.
to be destroyed.
I would agree if I heard that, but I'll stay with my master.
At this point, I'm going to just move us to the world map.
And this orb has the capability
I'll
to
move
do
us to
it.
the other room. That's fine. I'll move it here. And I will copy paste Sylbrennus.
The master's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there he is. You scared me, master. I didn't see you over there.
Previous chamber. Crackle's coming with you. I'm assuming you guys are here. Okay. Skeggy's the only one that's not here, so you don't see. Headmaster has walked up the stairs and he's kind of staring out over the symbols. He's taken his spell book and he's consulting pages of it as he kind of looks at each pillar individually.
All right.
Let's see if he can figure out the cipher on his own.
Can
Where's
you
Skeggy?
put Skeggy on the map?
No, Skeggy's hanging out by the lava pool downstairs. He doesn't get to be on this map right now. You said 30 minutes I'm dropping it in the lava. I'm assuming you're standing there with the orb.
Did I hear that?
How about I said that while following everyone in front of the other pool of lava,
Okay.
so that everyone heard me.
So then, at that point, Sylbrennus would then respond because he would have responded to that if he had heard it, but I didn't think he had it. What the fuck happened to this? Oh, here we go. Choose side. There. He says, dropping the orb into the lava would not help, unfortunately. Items like that, especially ones that are attuned to the element you're trying to destroy it with, are very hard to get rid of.
What do we do with it?
Leave it with me, and I will take care of the disenchantment of the orb. Myself and the faculty have experience undoing magical items such as these. And if it's not something that we can figure out on our own, we can always turn it over to the Amber Guard, and and their Archmage, and she can deal with it herself.
I think we should put it in the portable hole to keep it as safe as possible while we travel.
I think
You
that would be
forget.
wise.
We have mere hours before this thing goes off. I doubt you'll be able to get it to them in time.
Yeah, hours.
How do you
before
know
it
it's
goes
going to
off.
go off? The flame and the light, it dimmed the orb. It's not glowing as brightly as it did once. How do you know it's going to go off?
So I hate that I can't go to the top of this fucking page. It goes off in 1d100 hours since it's created. And it has been created, so it's on a timer, and there's no outward way to tell when it goes off. Only Garrett knows that. I don't know if he's rolled his D100 yet,
So
but
Skeggy would know this about this type of...
he just identified it, so now he gets access to all this information, so
Okay.
he knows it can only be destroyed It doesn't say anything about it being resistant to any damage types of the element that it's.
Yeah,
it only says
that's just a general thing about
poison.
that's just a general thing about magic
It
items.
does detonate when it hits 0 hit points, and it does what Garrett said. It creates a dry heat wave that lasts for 24 hours within the area of the effect. The rules for extreme heat apply. So it creates an area in a mile of extreme heat, and there's at the end of each hour, there's a 10% chance that the heat wave will start a wildfire in a random location within the area effect. Wildfire will cover 10-foot square initially, but expand to fill another 10-foot square each round until the fire is extinguished or burns itself out. A creature that comes within 10 feet of the wildfire for the first time on a start of turn takes 3d6 fire damage. So, Skeggy,
I need whatever potions we have to keep me safe from fire damage, and my armor will do the rest. I'll drop it, and the rest of you get out a mile or more.
That's very silly. I have hempen rope. We tie the thing over the lava. The hempen rope will eventually give out, or it'll just go off.
We can't just let this fall into the Duergar's hands again.
And I'm
It's
afraid
gotta be one of us.
I'm afraid leaving the orb here is not an option anyway. The elemental energies of this place will only serve to enhance the effect, which is what they were trying to do in the ritual chamber below. I do not know if they succeeded. You have the ability to identify this item, yes?
Yes, and there's only one other option other than destroying it here and now.
Well,
But I don't think we have what it takes.
were you able to discern any other magical effects on the item itself?
I don't know, was I?
Like what?
What does identify say? First of all, I may or may not have neglected to give you information.
What does identify say?
Yeah. Like ping identify in chat so I can read it. I don't know if it tells you like one thing or if it tells you a bunch of things. You learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has. You learn whether spells are affecting the item and what they are. Okay, so there are also spells affecting this orb. I didn't realize that identify gave you that as well. Part of the spells that have been on the orb as well as what it does is a variation of a very powerful time stop spell.
Okay, so it's stopped in time.
It is currently
Or slowed down.
it's currently
Like
slowed.
dormant.
It's going to, so the D100 timer is like a D1000 timer. It's like it's been multiplied by 10, so it has a very long time before it goes off.
But it will go off.
It will go off eventually if left unchecked.
The best place for this is probably the academy then.
Yeah, the disenchantment of an item of this magnitude should be done by higher level mages. I mean, unless any of you guys have 9th level dispel magic at your disposal.
Not
I
yet.
definitely don't.
Like I was saying, there's only one other option to prevent this thing from going off, but that still doesn't mean it can't go off later in the future. If it's put in a container that is enchanted to have the opposite element that it possesses, it will not detonate. But it's still just as dangerous and can be used as a weapon later against anyone. Even your precious university.
Not if
needs
it is
to be
disarmed.
destroyed.
But they're saying that they're going to diffuse it, Skaggy. That they're going to render it neutral and
I
destroy it.
don't see a way to diffuse it on the information about the orb.
No, there's
Which is- that's
there's
what
ways that
Sylbrennus
they
is
have
saying.
to deal with it.
Sylbrennus.
Is what Sylbrennus was saying. The headmaster
That-
saying, leave it to us. We can
I-
disarm the thing.
Skeggy, let's trust the Academy. They know what they're
Eggs,
doing.
my dear, you don't know better than the wizard.
He'll kind of
I
walk
know
over.
that many people want weapons, especially ones the Duergar create.
He'll walk over and put a hand on your shoulder and say, I understand there is some animosity between you and the Duergar. That much is plain to see. You're very bloodthirsty when it comes to dispatching them, and you don't trust anything that they have been up to for rightful reasons. But at the same time, we must think rationally about this. This item, while it is dangerous, if destroyed, does not give us any more information about what they are doing. There is much that can be gleaned from an object stolen from an enemy. Hilarious.
Skeggy kind of mulls it over for a second. And he believes him.
Now, I want you to hold on to that for now. If it is within your safe and capable hands, I feel safer about it staying with us. You said you had some kind of portable transportation device. Just put it in there for now, and when we return to the academy, I will have our faculty take a crack at disarming it. Then, afterward, it goes to the Amber Guard, and they can do with it as they please. If
I mean,
they
we
are
could
unaware
just
of
leave it in the
Duergar,
portable hole till it explodes.
it's entirely possible, but again, a broken weapon does nothing to help us. We want to know more about what they're doing, and this orb might very well be the key to whatever they were planning to do with this place. We should at least give ourselves a chance to learn.
I have a question for you. What do you know about the fire giant?
Which one? I've met many fire giants in my time. You're talking about the one right outside of...
That's so close to the gate.
Yes. That one, he's not...
He's a good guy.
He has removed himself from the ordning and has struck out on his own. A solitary lifestyle, but one bereft of influence from his or other clans, as many giants have been doing in recent years. He merely wants to create. It is his craft that he is concerned with. And so, Fort Embercross has given him reign to set up shop nearby. In exchange for...
Do they know about it?
Yes, they are aware. They were made very aware when the hammering started in the first place.
I'm interested in all this too, but can we have this conversation at least a mile away from here? Can we get out of here?
Right, yes, hold on.
We need
Let's
to
see.
take the ring to Mount Doom.
Hold on.
It feels like we're already in Mount Doom.
Now,
This place.
to that point, I have been studying these inscriptions on the pillars here, and I believe you have been on the right track this whole time. Tell me, have you managed to figure out the sigil sequence for the other rooms?
Well, we
We've
think we're
only been
close.
to the one with the golem.
There's a golem. That's interesting. I would very much like to see that.
Look, this is not a pleasure trip. We're here to get you out of here. You've been captured. You've been harmed. Your magic was used to create a very dangerous weapon. I don't think we need to explore this place any more than we have to. I was hired to get you back to the academy, and my friends have come along at great peril to rescue you. Master, I respect you, but we're not going to explore this place like it's an amusement park. We have to get you out of here.
I understand. I understand you have a job to do, Belemir. But this place, this is more ancient than you or I even know. And there are such secrets here that we may not get a chance to revisit ever again. I would be remiss if I did not at least take the chance to explore what I could while I can.
Master, you realize that every minute we're here, we remain in danger.
I understand. It is a danger that you and your companions have weathered very
Well,
effectively.
can we at least find a place to rest and gain back some of our strength?
Of course. But back to the sigil sequence. I was about to say, there are only two.
Before you interrupted me with your silly roleplay nonsense.
I understand you are concerned about me, but academically speaking, this should intrigue you as well. There are only two sigil sequences. And there are 3 doors, or 3 hallways as I can see. 1, 2, and 3. You said you have figured out 2 of them. The one where I was being kept, and another one with a golem, some sort of forge, you said. The 3rd one must be opened by some sequence, but I can only see 2 here. The only thing I can think of is, perhaps, have you tried doing both of them at the same time?
Jump 45, 40.
35, 30, 25.
Have you...
I want to do 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Door.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done that before, but it didn't open.
Yeah, there is a grate on the other side.
We didn't do that before.
You did.
Oh, backwards.
Backwards?
No, he's
No.
saying
Oh, we
backwards.
did?
We didn't do it
Not
backwards.
not backwards, no. But the jumping that way, there is a gate there, a portcullis, but it has not opened.
Well, okay. No,
not.
we haven't done them both at the same time.
Seems on either side the starting point is 1. Perhaps performing both sequences at the same time unlocks the final chamber.
Well, listen, the guards haven't returned yet. If we're going to do any of this, if this is something you have to do, Master, let's get it done so we can leave. We are very vulnerable right now. My magic is depleted. Eris's magic is depleted. Krekel's magic is nearly depleted. We don't have a lot of strength left. If we're going to do it, let's do it. So we can get out of here.
Very well. More spry than you expect an old man to be. He takes a little step back and then does a running leap. It looks kind of funny in his robes, but he does a running leap onto the pillars, jumping from pillar to pillar. Backwards along the sequence until he gets to 1. When he gets to 1, the pillar lights up, of course. Kind of a brilliant orange color. And he says, now, someone else, come stand next to me.
Sparrow.
We will test my theory. Oh, anyone
She's
can,
in the bathroom.
anyone can do it if you want to jump from pillar
Oh,
to pillar.
Skiggy's already right.
Keggie's already there.
Cool.
Skeggy will do it.
So he says, all right, my friend. We perform the sigil sequences at the same time. Once we have finished, we will know if my theory is correct or not.
All right.
All right.
Good luck.
Jump on 3.
2. Oh.
As he, well, yeah, just 1,
The
2, 3.
dragon
You can
dance.
say you do it at the same time. As you jump from pillar to pillar, as soon as both of you touch the secondary pillars, the runes on each one change from orange to blue. And that is true for each pillar as you jump in sequence.
I'm back.
You guys are doing the dragon dance from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45. As you both reach the final pillars at the same time, the glowing runes, the now blue glowing runes on either side, flare briefly, and you hear the portcullis on the other side raise.
Woo!
Okay. So Skeggy has to reverse or jump, use jump, but reverse the same sequence back to 1 and then go back the other side to meet us at 25.
Yes. Well, we can just say you do that. You don't have to hop back and forth between each one. You know the sequences now. You know how to get from pillar to pillar. If you want to do that, you can. Correct.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Is everyone going? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelso is still in the bathroom.
Yeah. I'll assume that
She's
she's
gonna be shocked. She's gonna be shocked when she comes out and sees this.
Okay. On the other side, there is a cracked stone pathway that leads out into an outer chamber that is roaring with fire from below. You can see a kind of a diamond-shaped hole in the floor just in front of you. And on the other side, several spiky pillars of rock framing behind an archway. Below the archway is what looks to be a raised well or platform of some sort with boiling magma inside.
I wonder if we put the orb in there.
And a chain? No, we're not going to put the orb anywhere. We're going to take it.
There's no chain. It's just an archway over a well of magma with flames roaring up from all over the place. It is extremely hot in this room. It's almost oppressive, the amount of heat.
What is this?
If I had to guess, and he kind of waves his hand over the magma, his eyes flash blue again. This is the portal that I was talking about.
Portal?
Yes. A gateway.
To the plane of fire?
Mm-hmm. A gateway to the elemental plane of fire itself.
Well, let's close it then.
I would very much like to.
Let's throw the bomb in.
Something of this...
Can't do any damage there.
That may very well be true, actually. As much as I was arguing for keeping it from blowing up, this might be an easy way to dispose of it now. But again, and I cannot stress this enough, information is...
Piggy slam dunk that shit in there.
Yes, okay. You take out the orb and you try to slam it in there, so Sylbrennus casts a spell and the orb flies to his hand. No! Stop it.
Okay.
Think about this rationally for 1 second.
I'm the only one thinking rational. This weapon shouldn't be used or saved to be used later. It only causes a danger to those around it.
It's not going to be used,
You're
it's going to
reminding
be
me of a
diffused
paladin
and
I once
destroyed.
knew.
If we dump it in that well, there's no telling if it'll be activated or not, where that well goes. It's only a theory. We don't know that it goes to the plane of fire. What if we trigger it and it kills us all? Crackle, what do you think?
2 thumbs down.
Crackles didn't even come in the room. He's standing by the door.
He's over there picking his
He's
nose.
scared to death. Look at him. He's scared to death. We gotta get out of here.
Run across him.
Oh, now he's here.
He says again, your anger, your rage is blinding you.
This isn't rage. This is just the right thing to do. This is a massive weapon. How can you put people in danger by keeping it around to be used by someone who comes along far in the future who isn't as altruistic as you are?
He said they were going to defuse it.
They're
I
gonna
will not use it.
They're gonna take it apart.
I will dismantle it wholeheartedly. It will
And what
not.
if you fail?
It will not go off. That I can promise you. There are wizards, even more powerful than me, who can be called to deal with this thing.
Don't be so obstinate.
We'll call him.
I am the headmaster of the academy, yes, but there are people whose job it is to find these things, investigate where they come from, and destroy them before they can harm others.
You call up the wizards and they're like, well, did you try throwing it in the fucking
Right.
the elemental plane of
Did you
fire?
try, throwing it back in the portal? Did you turn it off and back on again?
Don't let your anger get the better of you, Hellboy.
Did you try quenching it in water? Did you try pouring water over it? No. Magical Geek Squad.
Oh my God, you didn't keep it, did you?
He says,
We brought it home. You brought it here?
it is...
You brought it. Everyone knows those elemental lockboxes
my
don't
God.
last for long.
Yeah. So where did you destroy it?
You know that it explodes in 6 rounds if you open that box again?
He says,
literally what happened.
Quick, get on your horse, ride as far as here possible. As far as possible from here.
he says,
Okay, so what are we doing?
this-
So we came all the way in here to not throw it in the well. Can we leave?
he says, hold on. It's, again,
Wait a minute.
it's a bit...
Plot twist.
You're-
I thought of something else.
You're also,
Piggy picks him
you're
up.
also incredibly impatient. Hold on. And he's going to walk over to the well, and he's going to open his book and begin to cast a ritual on it.
Guy just does the shit he wants to do.
Yeah, exactly. He's a fucking headmaster is what he wants to do.
I guess so. I guess I'm
This
just
is
gonna
his
stand
whole
there and
thing.
wait.
He says, you are being very impatient. If I were you, I would start working on your dome so that we may rest.
Yes, we need to rest. All right. I'll get up my grimoire and I'll
Please.
sit cross-legged on the ground and open it up in my lap and start to cast the spell for.
He's as good a place as any. After about 10 minutes, 2 things happen. One, your bubble appears, an opaque bubble
I'll
of
make
protection.
Yep.
At the same time, Sylbrennus finishes his ritual. He closes his book, kind of like adjusts his neck because he was craning over it the whole time. He says, all right, I believe I understand more about this place now. I would be willing to share it with you while we rest here.
Yes, we all need to eat and we need to get some sleep.
As you guys kind of like pull out rations and begin to like kind of rest for a little bit, the headmaster says, I can confirm that this is in fact a portal to the elemental plane of fire. That much is evident by the magic. But I could not glean much else from it. It is like it was resisting my probing. There was some intentional protection in place that prevented me from seeing anything more about this place. A magical ward I did not foresee.
Well, a ward that protects both directions? Are these people using the power of the magic of the fire, but they don't want the denizens of the plane of fire to come in here? Or is this portal being used by denizens of the plane of fire to help the Duergar?
I do not know. I wish I had more time to study this place, but you are correct that we should leave post haste.
I just made the hut.
I know. We will rest and then we will leave.
This is all very confusing.
Once I have my...
Sibelius.
Once I have
we
recovered...
waited for you to determine everything, just so you could say you could take it home back to your little...
Part of my duties as headmaster
What are the downsides to throwing it in there?
Part of my duties as headmaster include reporting magical anomalies like this to the Amber Guard of Lorenvale. It is an oath that all wizards, archmages take when they accumulate a certain level of responsibility. All of the faculty on my staff and myself are essentially not full members of the Amber Guard, but honorary. And in exchange for the ability to practice magic at a high level, as we all do, there is a responsibility as well that we bear to prevent things like this from affecting the mortal realm. Hannah, your static is back. You need to leave and come back.
Okay, sorry.
Well, What?
Oh no, it's still there.
After we rest
What?
here and get something to eat,
I'm gonna mute you. Sorry.
what
Oh god,
what do you
it's just
suggest we
terrible.
do, Master?
It's all. Do you have a fan on or something?
No.
I hear so much static.
I'll mute myself.
Just yeah.
I hear a little bit.
I hear no static.
I hear all sorts of static.
I hear the static.
Does it help if I mute myself?
Yes.
I
You're
can't
back
hear
to
it
normal,
now.
sort of, but it's like it's still there.
How's that?
It's still there. Just mute yourself until you have to talk.
Okay.
Master, what do you suggest we do? Do
Well,
we seal this portal? Do we destroy it before we leave? Does it have to be destroyed?
I don't have the means right now to deal with this portal to the fire plane. Nor do I have the means to close it myself. This is more than just an open gateway. This is a constructed fortress. The entire place is constructed to be a housing for this gateway. It would take more than myself to dismantle. This
Well-
is something that I must report to my superiors.
To your superiors.
Bring an
My superiors.
army. This place can't be used to fall into the hands of Duergar again.
I wholeheartedly agree, and they very well send an army to this place to secure it.
But it won't be today.
It won't be today.
We have to get back, we have to report what's happening, and let the people in charge decide what to do about this place. We are not going to bring this castle down by ourselves right now. And there are guards that are going to eventually discover what we've done. And it's 4:08.
Yeah, it's also very late in the day. The headmaster
What?
says, once I have regained enough of my strength, I can get us out of here quickly. Without issue.
What does Skipper say?
Skipper?
I'm gonna...
Yeah, 'cause
your
I
speak
still
with
have
animals
this
is gone. You
stuff.
have no idea.
Oh, oh man. I thought
Yeah.
it was still going.
It only lasts for 10 minutes, but also you went down in combat, so any
Ah,
concentration you would have had is gone.
Can we assume that I didn't write down the number of rations I had. I mean, is that even necessary?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, if you're
'Cause I was
using
gonna-
rations, yeah.
Well, I was gonna
Hannah
use
is out of spells, right? Do you not have any spells left?
rations.
I have no spells left.
Okay.
Unless we
So-
rest, bro.
So then, yes.
All I'm saying.
The reason I say that is because druids have access to Goodberry,
Yes.
so Goodberry can be used to just feed everybody for a day. So that's why I haven't been asking you to keep track of it. But if Hannah is out of spells, then rations need to be kept track of.
I mean, I'm gonna put them in my backpack now.
Sure.
I may have already put them in. I don't remember.
Whatever it is.
Backpack.
So, as everybody gathers their belongings and begins their night of rest, we will go ahead and end the session there.
Long rest.
Yes, you did
Can
it.
I
You
press
leveled.
long rest?
You did the fucking thing with the guy. Also, you level up.
Woo!
Everybody levels
Nice.
up. You're now level 7.
I'm gonna
Can
get
I
myself.
multi-class?
We will go ahead and pick up next time with your return from the Fortress of Fire and the impending investigation into the activities of the Duergar, plus whatever rewards you get from rescuing the Headmaster. So that'll be fun to give you. But until then, we're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you, everybody. Bellamere and the bowling ball of doom. All right.
That's good.
Yes. Bellamere and the bowling ball.
Alrighty. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.